Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Shenanigans are afoot.
You know, Nathan, you were a split second away from getting added. Just straight up.
A bard never shows up on time, late, or prior. They show up whenever the flying fuck they feel would be funniest.
I literally showed up on time.
Like I still refer to as a bard.
This son of
Okay,
a
I'll be
bitch
right
playing
back.
Warhammer. Can you believe this guy? Hold on.
I want to yell at Kale. He'll be on his way. Something about wrapping the condom up.
Yeah, we were bullying a child.
Why would you bully a child?
Makes me feel good.
It's true.
That's a terrible indication of bad things in your psyche. Also,
No.
I haven't heard from dear Gwydion the entire time he's been here. There he is.
Fucking, it's 8:01 p.m. I got people screaming at me. Come on.
Yeah! I wouldn't have screamed at you so much if you weren't, like, literally somewhere else where I could see you. Alright.
I believe that's all of us.
That is, in fact, correct. If two of us wanted to, get into the roll 20 or something, but
Yeah, why are
very
you
bad.
20, huh? You guys a little late or something?
excuses.
What's up with that?
No,
Excuses.
internet is very bad.
The entire session, Gwynny is just gonna be like,
Tyler's Tyler-ing right now.
I'm just listening to dance music. I'm having a good time.
Tyler's on drugs.
Hey, man. You're right. Hey, had a thought. How about we play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Okay.
Gasp!
Nah, I'm good.
Wonderful.
Sensational 7 are back at it again.
Oh, what?
Sure. Don't worry about it. Last time, after having a less than successful attempt at acquiring more information concerning Amelia's location, you decided to lay low for a period of time. Fortunately, you would agree earlier that that day, even, to accompany a Frostkenazi scholar and a few of his companions up the tallest mountain in the Esterisles, Mount Backer. You made your way up the mountain, dealing with the elements, as well as a population of Yetis within the mountain, and eventually found a strange cave near the summit. Deciding it was worth a look, he went inside, and not long after, a loud sound caused some sort of earthquake. Itself not enough to really prevent you from moving forward. You continued on as if it didn't happen. In that cave, you found an ancient ruin, probably dwarven, that led down into a massive underground city where the occupants still lie, dead, mummified, on the ground. You found that many of the corpses, in spite of the mummification, showed signs of necrosis, leading you to believe some sort of necrotic energy is what it killed them. But, having happened thousands of years ago, clearly that won't mean anything, and everything's fine.
It's not my problem.
As you went, you found yourself under attack by a massive bronze construct that damn near locked Lambert in a prison of burning metal. Luckily, you were able to shake off the effects and destroy the machine before it could harm any of you permanently. And I believe we pick up right after having taken a short rest as you continue to explore the ruin. That over there, and we should be good to go. So again, the room that you guys had just fought this construct in is essentially like one big, like, open, like probably a natural cavern that had been carved into various houses in like some sort of like a residential area. As you continue forward, you see a portcullis behind which you see just a whole other lift behind it. Again, without any way of like opening up the portcullis, though. You have to teleport to get over there, and it just, you know, if that's what you want to do, you can do that.
Okay.
Continuing onward, however, the cavern opens up to a second floor, held firm by a carved stone pillar at its center. Up above, to be like another floor of houses, and you notice two entryways going further into the cavern walls, up above and up north and to the east. So there is a staircase. Let me move you guys. There's a staircase pretty much immediately over here, leading up. And walking around, there's another staircase leading down toward the south.
Okay.
And the cavern continues further if you want to continue investigating.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean,
Let's go where?
We're either gonna go up or down, so.
Yes.
I don't know.
Here.
Where the dwarves usually hoard all the loot, I guess.
Isn't it down below?
One is up, two is down.
Down.
We're going up?
I mean, there is a continue forward as well, is the thing.
That's what I thought I was agreeing to!
What the fuck are you talking about?
I have no idea.
When there was 8
Wait,
seconds of silence, and I said, "Yeah, let's go." I thought that just meant go forward.
Listen,
No, it just meant go.
But you literally rolled 1 for up, 2 for down, but
That
you
was
were
after-
agreeing to go forward?
That was after the DM yelled at me, so I said, clearly, I thought to myself, clearly I misunderstood. There's only up and down because the DM just said there's only up and down, so I'm just going to decide for us with a
That's
simple roll of the die.
Absolutely.
And then the DM said, why are you saying up or down? There's also forward.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
now we gotta roll a
Go
D3.
does not tell me a direction.
We're
Let's
off
go
to
forward.
a good start.
This is
We're
why
going
you don't
Glad
back
to
have
see
towards
that
the down.
everybody has high energy today.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going backwards and
Nice
down.
something.
There we go. Fuck yourself.
We're going forward.
Yeah, we're
Fuck
going
this.
forward.
going forward.
So this side of the cavern opens up
It's only been 9
into.
minutes.
I know. This side of the cavern opens up into a ravine that, looking down, you can see like the faint like glow from what looks to be lava, like way down, like probably a few hundred feet below you. Don't recommend falling. It's a little too dark to like see anything. Like, it's too dark and too far away to really like see anything down there. Just that orange glow just seeps up from below. Leading down into the ravine on this side are 2 platforms. One looks to be broken to the south, but the other one looks solid enough. as though it's supposed to hold a lift of some sort. The tracks are similar to the ones that you guys had used. They're similar to the lift that you used to get down here in the first place, where like the large gears like have to go along this track in order to lower it.
Mhm.
The bridge across the ravine leads into what looks to be just another cavern, another series of rooms. But the bridge itself is cracked in a few places and doesn't exactly look very sturdy at the moment, even though it is still standing, at least.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be if I took a step on it.
Yeah, basically. And then up north, there's a small platform leading to some more houses up here. Kind of over top a staircase that leads downwards toward the north.
All right, let's check out the houses, Michael. Let's do that.
I mean, the houses are just kind of houses. I literally had to draw these like by hand. I gave this one a balcony.
That's a pretty cool balcony, Michael.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, a fantastic view of the abyss.
I copied and pasted so many fucking chests and wardrobes and beds.
No, it's in the chest, huh?
Like probably like some old clothes that like are now like completely tattered and like worn away from time, even inside the stone. Like there, nothing of value is here in these houses.
Damn.
If that was how I was gonna play this, I would have to number each and every one of these rooms. And oh boy, I wouldn't even. That's hard.
All right. We got a bridge over here.
Yeah. So there's one staircase up, 2 staircases down, and a bridge to cross.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I kind of want to get across that bridge.
That's a bit risky, isn't it?
Only if you fall.
It's probably a little bit risky, yeah. What's even, yeah. I mean, I could feather fall if I could levitate across it.
I mean, hell, I think half of us have access to some form of teleportation spell.
Wait, are we trying to cross a bridge?
I can
You
make
could.
I can make a bridge of webs.
I
and
can
make
just.
you guys crawl.
How big across is it? The chasm?
Across like something like I think it's 80 feet, give or take.
Oh, jeez. Damn.
Can any of you walk on webs? I can make a bridge of webs.
Not walk on webs.
Oh, I can cast Far Step. Not Far Step. Scatter. That's a
Sure.
6th level, though, you know? so-
Yeah, honestly, I'd rather
Wait.
trust more the webs than using scatter.
You wanna?
Maybe if we take the stairs
You
down.
think so much?
find
Well,
more
wait a minute,
stairs.
hold up. I mean, would Lambert actually know if that would work? Freaking big ass spider web.
Well, I mean, you've seen webs work in the past where they keep you there. Moving through that would probably weaken the web significantly, and it would probably be just as risky. But, you know, it's up to you.
Yeah, that sounds like maybe increasing odds to a 50-50 shot at best.
I think Heinrich probably wouldn't have any problem walking on webs, but
Yeah, the rest of us might.
I can just scatter us across. It's not a big deal.
It sounds like, a bit of a big deal.
I wrote these notes and like I was like, I'll let them be able to cross the bridge, and I know that they're not going to want to immediately cross the bridge. That would be ridiculous.
It's only a 6th level spell. I've still got a
Would
7th
that be
level.
ridiculous, Michael?
I mean, it's a little ridiculous to spend a 6th level spell to get across this bridge, but okay.
What if I just
I can
cast
use a
Violation?
5th level spell and telekinesis all of you across.
I was gonna say, or what if I spend a 3rd level to cast Fly on Lucian, then he just lifts us all across?
Possibly we just walk across the bridge.
I have a flying carpet, by the way. I have a flying carpet, by the way.
We have a fucking flying car. This is literally.
You only mention this now after like 4 ideas.
Only one person can be on the flying carpet.
We've had the carpet for a while. Gwydion just won't share it and also won't use it.
I'm tired. I can have like 2 people on the carpet, so I can ferry us.
I talked to you about us using it, and you were like, absolutely not. It can only fit me.
Yeah, I probably lied to you.
I'm actually the only one
casual about it.
But I can just use levitate.
Levitate, you still need to anchor onto something and like push yourself across.
That's not you can use your action to move the creature that you have levitated.
Up or down, right?
I don't see a reason why I wouldn't.
It is up or down. I would have to use my movement to climb across the edge of this, but I'm also floating, so it's probably just a non-issue.
Yeah. I'll levitate us across, or I'll magic carpet us across. It doesn't matter.
You magic carpet, but because the magic carpet can't carry me, I'll just levitate.
That all said, we also need to remember there's a lot more to check out. We can save this for last.
Magic carpet can carry up to 400 pounds. It can carry up to 400 pounds, but it'll move at half speed if it goes above 200.
You want to know how much I weigh?
How much?
380 pounds.
I weigh 20 pounds. It works out.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Very fine.
I can ferry us across with the magic carpet, and Lucian can levitate. No spells required except for Lucian's, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is not even a real spell. He just like can kind of just do that.
Spell. It's lame.
So we really crossing this fucking bridge, huh?
I tried talking out of it.
I've never seen anything go wrong when someone tries to cross the bridge in a dwarven mine.
Me neither, honestly.
Okay, cool.
Where's the Balrog?
It could be worse. At least it's not a chasm. We don't have a halfling to throw across.
Let me. Yeah. All right. I have found the number at which this room continues.
53.
So none of you are actually going to be touching the bridge, yeah?
If something bad were to happen crossing a bridge with a dwarven mine, nothing bad would happen to the wizard for sure.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely fine.
If anything, the wizard levels up.
Yeah, and like if something bad happens, I can come back. What wizard can do that, huh?
Yeah, and you'll come back as a different color. You'll be green now.
Yeah, Woody in the green.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna move you guys over here now.
None of us are touching the bridge. I like that you had to specify.
Yeah, if any of you were touching the bridge, you see those cracks? They fucking everywhere.
We die. Yeah.
Crazy. Welcome to room 42, which is the 42nd room you were supposed to go to, and instead it was like the 4th.
What the hell?
Don't worry about it. It looks like the intended way forward has been sealed off by a cave-in, but there is a small cave that looks to lead into a cavern to the northeast wall.
I'm afraid to ask, how does it look like the cave was made?
By the looks, it was probably a natural bit of cavern that was there, and some sort of like seismic activity cracked the wall. Because this area was like definitely carved in. It's way too straight along the individual sides. So they probably just didn't realize that they were cutting so close to a natural cavern, and just one earthquake would have been enough to crack this bad boy open and kind of leave a little... Like, you have to crawl through to, like, get into the actual...
I will send Hans
crack.
to investigate.
You send Hans?
Yes.
Okay. So, for the sake of this, I'm going to be moving the party token, but know that this is just going to be Hans, and I will be speaking to Hans directly.
Can't believe there isn't a Hans token.
There probably is. It's not as fun if no one else can see. So as Hans is traversing the cave, you begin to hear some whispered speech in a language that you don't understand. It's deep and fills your bones with dread and anger alike. I don't know if you have comprehend languages, but if you wanted to cast comprehend languages,
I cast tongues.
I don't know.
I mean, like, you would have to. Okay, so you're gonna cast tongues on Heinrich?
On.
I'm about
Yes.
to say, would it be Heinrich or would it be the spider?
Well, I can go
Yeah,
through the
that's
senses of Hans, so...
Yeah. And tongues lets you understand all languages that you can hear. So I would
Yes.
say that would work.
Sure.
I look you in the eye and I say, "May the smiling Lord bless you," and I
Oh,
cast
boy.
tongues.
It's always creepy the way she
Oh,
does
does that's very funny.
No, I don't get it from the smiling Lord. That's just fun.
You just decided to be creepy. I like this.
God.
We're in a dwarven mine. My eyes rolled in the back of my head. It's fine.
It's contagious. You hear like the very the end of this sort of like almost like a song. This creature, it's like almost like a sniveling sort of voice in that tongue. Poor little devil cult sending in their men. I'll eat them up and spit them out again, make them mine, and in time send them round.
Why is Heinrich smiling?
If only you knew.
This guy gets.
I don't know why. I just feel like Heinrich would just be smiling at that and like almost giggling to himself.
Ooh, I like this.
Oh yeah.
I hate to admit it, but these peanut M&Ms that I'm eating are a little too crunchy, and I didn't hear everything you said.
God damn it.
Mother.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
All
fat.
been there.
Wow.
Dennis, we love you,
Just
we swear.
absolutely fired.
Every roll.
Unacceptable.
It was the worst timing too.
You're fired, and for an eternity, you can only eat the M&M coating.
Here.
Legion did a little diddle about we're gonna get eaten alive.
It
No,
even
let's- you didn't
rhymed.
Say you.
Why are we diddling Michael?
Wait, what?
Tyler just said Michael had a diddle.
You're wrong, chap. So I assume that you continue to send Heinrich.
Yeah.
Okay. So as Heinrich turns the corner, just the very edge of his vision, over by that stalagmite, you see this tall, lanky creature with an exposed rib cage. Just in time, actually, to watch those ribs open up and spit out what looks to be like these half-dissolved bones upon the ground. Not long after, what looks to be a second head within the ribs opens up and spits out a ghostly white light that quickly takes the shape of the distorted shape of a man.
So, are we fighting John Carpenter's The Thing, or is this the creature from It?
Yes.
It's John Carpenter's It.
Oh god,
This
that'd be
is,
horrifying.
John L. Washington.
Womp womp.
I mean, approximately how far away is Hans to me?
Uh,
I can only control him like this up to 100 feet. I think.
I
It's
think you're like at like
Yeah,
70 or 80.
you're probably only about 70 feet away.
I move him up onto the wall and have him scale the walls as he goes forward a little. I don't want him to be on the floor.
You only get him to about here. He drops off.
What?
Well, no, like, if you go forward, you won't be able to.
Oh, I thought you meant like he just like died. Okay.
Yeah, no. God, fuck. No.
Oh no.
As funny as that is. It's a metaphorical drop off.
Gotcha. I'll relay everything that I've seen and heard. Obviously. What do you guys want to do?
Frankly, not go in that tunnel.
No?
That's reasonable.
But think that he could be hiding in there. All the little treasures.
We're literally unkillable. It's fine.
Lambert's a walking bestiary. I don't even think you would have a clue what the hell that is, other than maybe...
We could probably kick its ass.
So if it's not in your book of little monsters, maybe you can add it.
Yeah, there's a problem
He's
with
got
that.
a point.
That requires also slaying and killing it, which, frankly, is always very dangerous with new things.
What?
I don't know what you mean.
I thought when I first had them tentacles, but they were delicious.
I don't want to use freaking Lambert's BS bestiary ability right now for this, because honestly, I don't think strange regurgitating Cthulhu-esque monster is in his bestiary bullshit.
I mean, I would say that I would say that Heinrich is only able to like give you like some details. Like it's not like you saw the creature and you're looking for it. I would say it would be at disadvantage normally, so it would just be a normal intelligence check to see if you would know anything.
Any specific check or just regular intelligence?
Just until it would technically be like a monster lore skill kind of thing.
Fair.
Which, yeah.
Well, that's a 21.
Best you could tell, it seems to be you read a little bit on fiends, right? You know, there are all sorts of those sons of bitches, you know, demons, devils, the whole shebang, yeah. Now, given that, I mean, I assume that Heinrich told you the little rhyme.
Yes.
He is smiling the entire time.
It's the rhyme that really puts it over the edge for you. Specifically detailing that he seems to be targeting some sort of devil cult. You get the feeling this is probably a demon known as... they eat things and then make them undead.
I just blink and I stare at Lucian for a moment as Lambert hypothesizes what would happen if we allowed that to happen.
Why are you looking at me, Lambert? What did I do?
No, don't worry about it. Just daydreaming. Anyway, so... Fiend a demon. Best guess. Have fun. Should have brought the paladin.
So we can go kick its ass?
In theory, yes. I've been wrong before.
That's enough for me.
You haven't been wrong enough times to make this worrisome. I think we should do this.
That said, if it
By the way, I can't see any of you. I'm just blind right now. I'm looking through Heinrich. Through Hans.
God, can you even hear us like that?
It's one at a time, so I'll go in and out.
Oh, that is so weird. Yeah. It's like a fucking switch in your head. God, that's strange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lambert will convey that depending on if it's a demon or a fiend, there might be a chance of talking our way past it. But that also has a lot of risk tied to it. Assuming he even wants to talk to us. I'm just laying that on the table. I'm not saying we have to go for it. I'm all for killing the damn thing outright, too.
Well, think of it this way. He was talking to himself, so maybe if he has company, he would be very good for a conversation, no?
Just don't accept any deals. If you're offered a deal or anything that sounds like a deal, just say no. Politely decline.
Alright, it's ass-kicking time. Let's go.
Alright. So you all crawl your way through that crack in the wall and into the, and stand up after a certain bit of it. I assume that you're going to try to be stealthy about this.
Yeah.
We are?
You don't have to be. Go ahead and make me a stealth check if that is indeed the plan. Ooh.
Yes, I'm as silent as a spider.
Yeah, fucking yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, group stealth checks.
This actually isn't that bad of a spread.
You don't say.
I count critical hits twice in the ranking as well.
Oh, we're fine.
Hmm.
Gwynny,
Sen just picks
We
me.
Yeah.
are so stealthy. We sneak up on Hans.
Gwynny,
knows
stop
we're coming?
looking up, please, for 5 minutes.
I'm congested.
Then don't breathe. You can literally make spells to breathe for you.
All right, then here's what we're going to do.
It's funny because he actually can.
That's not how magic works.
That's literally how magic works.
That's not how the Force works.
That's
Precisely.
debatable depending on the lore.
I am going to allow you all to place yourselves.
If I could see the actual map, I gladly would.
It's dark.
Oh, there's
It's
two of me
dark.
now.
I have dark vision.
No, there's
You have dark
One is
vision.
Han. One is Hans.
Every time we
No.
go into any place that even remotely looks like I'm going to need dark vision, I just cast dark vision. I always knock off the spell slot. I always
forget
have 2 level 2s, not 3. What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's just a little friend.
Ghost. It's a
I
ghost
can't
looking
see.
guy. He doesn't
I
seem to
can't
notice
see.
you.
Everything's so dark.
Hey, wait, Michael.
That looks
Yeah.
like me after the buffet.
I don't have dark vision, but can I have 10 feet of blind sense, please?
You know what?
Literally stumbles in the dark. It's like, wait, something's there. Punch.
Wait a second.
That's your blind sense.
Okay, so the party is over here, I think. So this is where I am.
Someone's gonna have to hold my hand. I'm one of the most powerful wizards in the world, but I can't see. in
I
the
mean, you
dark.
can hear, kinda.
I can give Gwydion dark vision if no one else can.
I'll take it. Maybe I should
I can-
get that spell for myself one day, huh?
Okay.
I can hold your hand, and I'll turn myself into a dragonborn.
But you get 60 feet of dark vision. Why am I?
Oh, you really need to moisturize, Sen.
What are you talking about? I haven't touched you yet.
What?
God damn it, Nathan. Oh my god.
And I always moisturize. Thank you very much.
Oh, in character I'm mad, but out of character this is hilarious.
Oh, I know this guy. This is my uncle.
Oh no.
I'm afraid, because I can actually... Oh my dear sweet Christ.
What?
It's
What's
fine, just a
your
little
issue?
guy.
I literally
okay.
described the creature. He thought it was going to be good.
I didn't think it was going to be that horrifying.
It has a
A
name.
man in a suit.
No, it has
His
2
name's
names. I'm willing to bet the one coming out of his chest name is Quado.
My eyes are closed and I can't see shit.
Wade.
I do not perceive it.
You can kind of hear wailing, so you can like hear and stuff inside.
So, you know,
Just so you know.
at seeing what I see, I kind of whisper to the party what I see, and none of it's good.
Mm-mm.
Sounds like it's time to beat some ass.
Yeah, I don't think we're talking our way out of this. I think this one's going to be just a straight up fight. But if someone wants to try negotiations, hey, step forward now.
Okay.
Oh fuck! How did I know? How did I know? Go for it. I want to see that.
Oh no! What have you done?
I
He's
think
actually
he's
good.
got this.
Hello.
Immediately, all of the ghosts turn to look at you. Like they don't like turn their heads. They just like shift somewhat. Like their faces like invert themselves toward the opposite end of like their
Oh my
body.
God.
Both of the heads of the creature on the other side just look towards you slowly. You still have tongues on you, so you will understand what he's saying, and nobody else will because no one else speaks Abyssal.
True.
Oh, another of that little devil cult upstairs, aren't you? Welcome, welcome.
Awesome. Thank you for inviting me. How do you do?
Quite well. A little hungry.
Oh, I know the feeling. What is your name?
You may call me Kavan. For
Is
now.
that with a K or a CH?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, come on, sure. How are you?
Oh, quite well.
Guten Tag. Do you have any anything to offer? I mean, you're sitting here in the dark with a little bit of operations. Don't think you get too many visitors.
Oh, I've gotten a few recently.
Ah, good, sir. You're well fed. So question. may I interest you in the Lord and Savior Nishar Ur?
Oh my god.
The fucking Christ, he's actually gonna try to convert them. I love this.
I didn't expect this.
I was
But I
hoping for
should've.
this.
I did.
Oh, I've not heard that name in quite some time. Aren't you a little human to be worshipping the drow goddess?
I mean, I don't think race was a requirement, but I know what you mean. But it's okay. May I ask, why are you stepping closer? We are just having a conversation.
I find that it is better to converse.
And we're gonna
Close.
fucking die.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I can still hear you from when you're over there, but sure, whatever floats your boat. So, what do you want? I mean, like I said, I thought we can have you join my little, well, it's not my cult. The organization I'm part of. I think you would fit in quite well.
It's not my cult.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Actually, and so as Dennis is talking, I'm just gonna slowly play for my hurdy-gurdy, like soft, like creepy noises. Just like
What the fuck?
and I'm gonna use that as a way to inspire him.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you feel inspired, Heinrich.
Ooh.
You get some
Alright,
more.
22, huh?
I am so happy I suggested this.
It gets even higher. You got your inspiration.
But do I
You aren't the brightest one of the bunch, are you?
Are you referring to the bunch of the cult of Nishar Ur or the bunch of the people I'm with?
God fucking damn it.
Like, you watch him, like, be confused somewhat.
You know what? At this point, I think I'm gonna just turn on the Lightbringer. Fuck this.
But you don't know what I'm saying. I'm speaking in tongues, right? Or
Yeah,
am I
No,
that's
but I
actually
see him
true.
looking in our direction, and he looks
He-
confused.
That's fair.
Here, you give off bright light, and you give off low light.
Screw it, we're going for intimidation tactics now.
Oh. So you do have friends.
Well, yeah, what kind of life would I be if I was alone? I mean, you're
Quiet.
alone, but you have these little guests pointing at
Oh,
the ghosts.
Yeah, he reaches out his long clawed hand toward one of the ghosts and like kind of strokes the back of its head, which like sends ripples along its entire body and like warps it somewhat. Oh yes, good friend. I'll admit, you are a bold one. Truth told, I would rather use you than eat you all here. Have you run into the devil cults yet? They usually come from out that way.
Have we?
You have not.
Right. I was gonna say like the last thing I remember was the Yeti.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I have not, but I'm interested to know that there's more down here. So
Oh. If you have not run into them, then there is much more. I have a bit of an interest in going through their ranks, as it were.
are you talking about eating them?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Now I've taken a liking to you, strange human. Should I allow you to pass? Perhaps you would send some of them my way. Expedite the process.
How about this? If I do that and I send you, if I can try to send you as many as I can, would you be interested in joining Nishar Ur?
Sure.
Wunderbar.
Did it.
None of you are particularly convinced that he meant it.
I didn't fuck shit.
That's true. You are hearing Heinrich's side of the conversation because tongues.
That's tongues.
Technically, he is just speaking common. So
Oh, then I would have known that you're on Lightbringer. Okay, cool.
yeah, no, you would have. Very well then. He like holds out his like long fingers, like waves his hand back. You may press on.
Thank you.
Fair enough, I guess.
I turn around. We can go, guys.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that to actually work, and I'm kind of impressed and amused.
Diplomacy works, I guess, sometimes.
Sometimes.
I mean, I
believe
kind of
you.
twisted diplomacy, but you know.
Wow, I'm really happy we didn't actually start a fight with this thing. Jesus.
Yeah,
I
me and my
genuinely
enemy is my
believe you
friend.
every step of the way.
As you're going forward,
Oh no.
God damn it.
Lambert,
Yeah.
the demon does not take his eyes off of you.
That's
I wonder why.
that's unsettling as fuck.
Not your kind before. Fair one.
You rolled a fucking 22. I was like, that's at least gonna be a fucking.
I should talk more often.
Maybe you should.
Where's my class?
Reasons I offer it to that, cause damn.
Continuing forward on a somewhat, maybe a little more anxious than you were previously.
Or
Not only did you run into, that fucking guy, but also there's a devil cult somewhere in here that you haven't seen yet, and that's fucked. The rest of the cavern sort of fluctuates in size until you see another gap in the a large crack having fallen in long ago into what looks to be like almost like a personal dining hall. Maybe like a handful of people. It looks to be of mostly fine make. It's just collapsed in on itself alongside the entire western wall, just completely caved in. There's a hallway that leads further in. You can actually already see the back of it is collapsed on the very far, across from you. But there are two hallways, where it intersects one hallway across. You can actually kind of hear, just echoing down through the hallways, this deep and guttural language. Heinrich, you still have tongues on. This was a good time for tongues.
Yeah, I figured.
It's always time for tongues.
It's sometimes time for tongues, and this is
So
this
one of
is
my
one
most
of
used
those
spells.
times.
Sometimes
Yeah.
time for tongues. Sometimes times for tongues. Sometimes I can't do it.
Tongue!
So what you hear is a dialogue between two individuals. You think your boss will find what he's looking for? The Duke is your boss now, too, Orthon. For now, he's only paid so much. If it takes much longer to find this hammer of his, I'm afraid I'll have to leave. He'll find the hammer, and you'll get the rest of your pay. Have patience. Yeah, patience. Whatever. I'll go upstairs and keep an eye on things. You kind of hear footsteps. The footsteps seem to be going away from you.
Should we get to ask chicken or wait?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to send Heinrich in again. I mean, it worked fine the first time. Why not? All fails,
working.
well, then we just go stabbing.
Oh boy, what a
Oh.
time to say that.
Oh boy, I just gotta stab it again.
Aw, Nathan does watch my other videos.
What?
I don't think any of us stab people though.
I'm just referencing Rick and Morty.
Sten does. Son? She?
Sten just definitely watches Kyle's videos.
Yeah.
Sin has a rapier. Stabs.
So what's the plan?
I mean, you guys want to send me again?
I'm not gonna lie, it was entertaining the first time. I really want to see it in fucking round 2.
Weren't they moving away
You
from
might have more converts.
I think it can only go up from here.
can do it. Fucking Heinrich's dialogue gauntlet. It's his time to shine. We're underground.
Time to shine in a cavern.
It's his element.
Yeah, creepy freaking cave.
An underground cave full of weirdos. It's like this is a con for him.
Oh my god.
That's good.
Weirdo con.
Heinrichon.
Hi.
Heinrich con. Never mind.
Wait,
I just
Heinrich,
said
real
that.
quick. How much do you trust me?
Oh fuck.
Jesus.
Sure. I don't know.
Okay, start this.
Oh my god. Okay. That's what you want to hear.
Wait, what?
Why?
What's happening?
I'm giving Heinrich drugs.
Of course you are.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not Q. I'm not gonna snort it, but okay.
You have to.
It's-
You
snort
have
them.
it is a snorting. It's a
Oh,
dust.
You literally have to snort this.
okay, but
This
it
isn't
could
chalk.
probably go up the anus just fine.
Oh my
Don't worry.
god.
You could probably booth magician's dust.
Wait,
yeah.
Oh my god.
It
I've
is.
got more hits.
Make it disappear.
Disadvantage on perception. Lose the ability to see color. Disadvantage. What the
You
hell did
also
get?
have disadvantage on persuasion.
Oh, hey, take it away. Take that away. No.
Yeah, no. I don't want that. I don't want. Yeah. No.
No. Let's
That's-
send
No
a high
snorting, no
Heinrich to go
snorting.
convert some freaking whatever these are.
Just like a little handicap, like, hey kids, you want some religion? I got some religion right here. I got it in my trunk.
Get in the van.
Oh no!
Get on the spider. We have no time to talk.
Again, are you going to approach stealthfully, perhaps?
I don't think it's gonna go as well, but sure, we can try.
I think.
Well, wait, hold on. From this intersection, in which direction is the lone
Sorry,
figure?
yeah, it's from this side.
I was
Okay,
gonna say, if we
so
want to be,
he's in that direction. And what's to the right? What is that thing?
Hard to tell. You can kind of see, like, there's... Okay, well, here, actually, let me It looks like, just from what you can see, there's like a bronze floor in the building, and then like on the very, very far end, there's like a mummy, like almost like a human mummy sitting in a chair, being looked at by this
Are there?
form. You can't really make a lot out of like what this creature like looks like up close, but what you can see is almost like he's like a man completely like dripping head from toe and like just covered in like bloody cloth, and you can see like little drips of blood like fall off of it and then evaporate at the ground.
That's horrifying.
That sounds scarier than the thing before.
I'm trying to figure
That
out
was-
why we're here
That was
again.
literally a demon.
Yeah.
This tour sucks. Can we go home?
Our knockoff Moria is
You
scarier
didn't like
than actual
Flesh
Moria.
Dungeon, so I gave you Dwarven Ruin. What do you want? I get like it's literally.
I feel like I'm back in the Egg Flesh Dungeon already.
Go to a zoo.
I love it.
Don't get me wrong, I love the shit
out.
out. This is great. So,
so-
do we deal with the other asshole, or do we deal with that whatever that is? Apparently.
Yeah. What do
Forward.
you-
Yeah, I
Let's
think
go.
we do. I think we do.
If you look to your left, you got some guys looking for a hammer. If you look to your right, you see a bloody guy.
Is he also looking for a hammer?
I don't
think he's
know.
looking for a tourniquet.
It sounded like they were both looking for a hammer. But okay, I guess I'll roll a d2 and see which direction I go.
Oh fuck.
I'm all for this.
How do you roll a d2?
You just have to type it in like I
slash
did.
R
I'll do it
space
simply.
1d2.
All right, so that's a 1. Okay,
Okay.
so one is left.
All right.
It's a 1. It rolled a 2 for me.
No, but
Well,
I'm saying
it-
like 1 and 2 is
yeah.
1, 3 and 4
Ah,
is
okay.
2.
Gotcha.
That's how you roll. I usually that's how you do a 1d. Very well. Are we stealthy or are we just fucking going?
Why not? Shall we? Let's.
I'm just
We own this place.
I thought I was going in first.
fucking like.
Oh god, do we? Wait. Yes. Hold on.
I thought you were being serious.
I just want to see how it starts with Heinrich, and
So
then we'll
we'll
jump in
stealth.
and murder.
It sounds like we're stealthing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we
Uh,
send in the Heinrich.
Stealthy.
If it goes bad, we just run really fast and catch up to him.
I don't want to be.
What? Twice in a row?
Well, I'm glad you did because I fucking wow.
Oof. I got you. I got you. God damn it, we're gonna fail this.
Critical fails are also counted twice.
Yeah.
Fun.
So we have a 13, a 12, and a 7 essentially. I have a bad feeling about this.
It's fine.
Let me just
No.
put your tokens in here, and then I'll.
I mean, screw it. We were expecting a fight anyway, so
I think a dead rat wouldn't notice us, so that's
I feel like
reassuring.
if we just approach with open arms and don't look like we're trying to stealth, we just look a little more trustworthy
Wait,
or confident.
I think we
So you want
just
to
kill
approach?
everyone who sees us.
you want us to approach with arms wide open?
No.
Does anybody have a hammer?
Nope.
wait a minute, hold up.
I
I
can
got
make a
one
hammer.
right here.
I think I actually
Give me a
do.
minute.
I can make a hammer for a minute.
Let me check my inventory.
I should probably clear this out at some point.
Absolutely not. Would a soul stone work as a hammer?
No.
Oh my
No,
god,
it
no.
would work
Would
as
a
a soul stone.
Okay,
Would a
wait, I actually do
magical-
have a hammer.
Would a magical conch shell work as a hammer?
Yes.
We could use the literal hammer I have in my inventory.
Oh.
Where did I get
I'm
the
about to
oh,
use Gwydeen's head as a hammer. I guess that would work.
oh, that's right.
I mean, they're looking for a hammer, so I just want to present a hammer.
I will gladly give you a hammer.
Presented with
Okay.
hammer.
This should be entertaining.
I think so too. Okay. So I'll just walk on forward. Where is this guy standing?
Well, I'll just.
We only have the best ideas.
Ah.
Okay.
Are escorts with us as well, and the guy that weird hired us, are they just around?
Sorry, last time we got to it. They essentially said like, "Listen, we'll stay here and like research while you guys clear out the
Okay,
dungeon,
we're
'cause that's
we're
why you're
scouting
here."
a path.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I hope we don't have to clear out the whole dungeon. It's just
Michael,
40-something
may I have
rooms.
10 feet
Only
of
3
blind
floors
sense,
so
please?
far.
I'm sorry.
May I have 10 feet of blind sense, please?
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome.
Daredevil looking ass.
So Heinrich, you turn the corner. Like there's like a wall, like a sort of hexagonal wall, kind of blocking a lot of your vision. By the time like you turn around that corner, you see this tall, massive creature, red skin, like scaly, like horns, like coming out from the sides of its head, kind of poking out, sharp, like just a mouth full of fangs, eyes, like little red coals that just burn into your soul when you see them. And like these 2 giant wings out its back, it turns over to you. Do you know Infernal? I know you have tongues, but do you know it?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
That was the last character.
You have tongues.
Okay.
I don't recognize you.
Well, my name is Klaus. What is your name?
He reaches for his mace and just like picks it up in his hands. Just staring at you the entire time. Unimportant.
Well, unimportant. I hear you are looking for a hammer, and I think I know where to find one.
He seemed very, very angry at first, and then you said the last part. You just kind of like he loosens his grip on the mace just a little bit, just holds it a little bit more slack than it was previous. Do you now?
Oh yeah. I assume you're not looking for this hammer, as I just have one in my hand. But on my way over here, I did run into a room that had a pretty impressive looking hammer. I couldn't pick it up because, well, look at me compared to you. But you might be interested in that hammer.
Oh my
Make a
God.
deception check.
Dennis, you're a fucking genius, and I love it.
So is Dennis playing a bard next campaign?
Fuck yes! Dude, yes!
No.
Eat it, apparently.
This is incredible.
He rolled a natural 1 on the insight check as well.
Oh my
Damn,
God.
This was meant to be.
Look at those eyes.
I
Those
think-
eyes could never lie.
I think we might have just solved 2 of our problems right there.
He seems distracted for a second. Kind of looks to his left a bit. Then back at you. Where did you find this hammer?
It was in the rubble in this cave, and I just described the thing with the demon room.
Ah.
Where,
It takes
Kevon
it takes
or
a
whatever his name is.
step for you, like this toward you, and it suddenly just like washes over you. Just this creature, like this malice, this raw, unadulterated, just ill will toward everything, just like penetrates your body. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, just real quick? Okay, you're fine.
Eric's MVP this freaking session.
I get 1 per campaign.
And you just give this information freely.
Well, I do require Well, not require. That sounds like a strong word. Ask, maybe. Would you be interested in joining the glorious Nishar Ur?
Yes.
And we've gone full circle.
Yes, we have.
I do not serve your gods.
Never a late time to start. But I don't ask of you to make a decision now. Perhaps you will change your mind when you have this hammer.
Then you are not of the Duke's cult.
The Duke? Which
He
Duke?
he just like looks at you with just this angry look in his eyes. The Duke that has ordered me killed everything that is not one of his. He holds out his mace just pointed toward you. But I may make it one exception. At a time, Sen and Lambert, you hear like some footsteps. Like as the talking has been going on, you very faintly hear some footsteps come from like up and around the corner, and then like you felt this rush of air. It's not like a whole lot of it, but just like a gentle breeze move past each of you.
That's unsettling.
And then the footsteps continue out back where you had come from.
Huh.
Fuck, what spells do I have? I have a very bad
I
feeling.
think I know what just happened.
I don't.
I would be surprised.
Woody, do you still see invisibility again?
Coming right up. I can't see invisibility.
Thank you. Seen if I had anything like that.
You don't immediately see anything. It seems like whatever was making that sound had already left out the back the way you came.
All right, that last
You just stand there until I receive confirmation.
I look over to, I guess I can see Lucian and Lambert from this, and I'll just telepathically communicate. I don't think this is gonna go well like last time.
Is that the signal to attack?
Seems like it.
No. Gotta have faith.
He's sending out something to scout and verify what I just told him.
Faith in the plan.
Yep,
the
we
plan?
can double down on that. So, I vote attack.
You have illusion magic, Gwydion.
I can't go. I can't go over to where he's scouting.
Not with that attitude.
We could just murder this guy to absolute death as well.
I could pretend to be him.
Sure.
I could just banish him too.
You know what? That actually, I'm all for.
But he'll just come back in a minute.
Will he?
Nah, if he's from another plane, he won't.
Wait, I thought banishment they come back in a minute.
Now, if they're from another plane, they can just send right back forever.
Yeah.
Oh,
if
this has
lasts
never
a full
happened to me
minute.
before.
You have an opportunity,
Yeah, I sent that horse back to where it came from.
which had great results.
All right.
Charge?
What is this?
It did go to another dimension. Is the
It
problem?
sounds
It just
like
stayed
charge.
forever.
I'm hearing charge.
Well,
hearing-
in that case, I need you all to roll initiative because he would pick up that shit's going down.
Damn, I thought
Well, he had a
we made
scout.
friends.
What a bitch. Who sends scouts? Anyway.
Who sends scouts?
We did with Hans.
No,
Oh.
come on.
We used to do it with Azul.
Azul
Who?
has been sleeping for a very long time. That's
You mean the
Gwydion's
rat?
bird. It's Gwydion's bird.
Yeah, the rat.
A rat.
Gwydion never changed him back.
I need Sen's initiative.
Discord,
Oh.
not Discord, roll 20 is being laggy.
You're fine. And then I
Wow.
need this guy who doesn't talk. He just hit.
Fuck.
Just the way I like it.
do not
That'll be
heart.
my
Oh my god,
next
Heinrich goes before him.
All right,
Heinrich?
Heinrich, you go first, I guess.
Let's go.
Yes, I did. Okay. After the scene. Oh.
Are you gonna cast banishment then?
Oh yeah, hold on. I did. Nothing happened, but I had to alt tab. There we go. 5th level spell.
All right. Well, shit. He rolled a 12 total.
There he goes. We did it.
Can't believe
Um,
that worked.
Well, don't get too cocky. Initiative is still going. Anything else you would like to do?
I'll just turn the rest of them after I banish the evil-looking motherfucker and say, "See, it's all good."
Well, let's leave.
All right, what's the plan then? Are we leaving?
Sorry, I have my hacking fit. I'm gonna say it in chat.
I might have to. Do some
Whatever the
trickery.
element typing. Yeah, I mean, just wait a minute. If he comes back, if he doesn't, we did it.
Well, I mean, let me tell you,
We
buddy.
just use this minute to run away.
We could just leave. Huh?
Yeah, what's the plan?
If we want to set up, we could.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just, I would just stand next to where he disappeared and just wait. And if he comes back, I'd punch him in the face and kick his ass,
Okay. All right, yeah. I mean, you guys have some time.
I'd like to look then what's around the corner.
Yeah, if
Ooh.
If you would like to move around a little bit, we can step a little bit outside of the initiative order.
Okay, where was he standing?
About where I am.
He was standing right about here.
Right about here. Okay.
But he was big. Like,
Oh, he's
Thank
big.
Yeah, he was a
Four-
large creature.
yeah, 4 squares big.
Bless you.
So right about here. Then. Yeah. Okay.
Should I cast Wall of Force and leave him in there with the marshals? A little arena.
I mean, even Gray too, to look around for a minute.
What is this gray area? Just rock?
Yeah, that's a cave in. This is a staircase that goes up as well.
Like blind.
I would tell everyone else, the things you're saying, like he thinks we're working. Well, no, he thought we were working for the Duke and all that nonsense.
Say it would save if we walk past. It would also just save resources. I don't know how long this dungeon is. How many spells I got?
I mean, we do need to clear it out, though, right?
Oh, we do have to clear a path. You're right. If this is the right path, sure.
It's
we'll
like
give
we
it
do
a try.
kind of have to go back and murder that demon later.
Oh yeah.
Nathan, is Sen
Do we?
staying right there?
I mean, if the thing is gonna get fed on devil guys, he might just join in the shower.
Nathan? Okay.
Go.
Good. Sure, that,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
about like 42 seconds pass. Not much seems to happen.
Okay, I think I'm back now.
Hey, welcome back. Happy back.
Okay, so what I missed since I don't know. Since I decided
42
to set up.
seconds have passed.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
42 seconds pass.
Specifically. No.
Ignite the Lightbringer.
Hey, Lambert.
Yo.
Does a 20 hit you?
Do I know the attack's coming in any form or way?
No.
Then yes, that definitely hits me. I can't react to shit I can't see.
What hit him?
Alright, so suddenly, out from nowhere, so just appears.
The fuck?
I can't even see that.
A big old cloaked guy with like a skull face, two like massive tusks coming out and curving upward. Takes a dagger and has already planted it into your bones.
Ow!
Straight
Uh,
up on the bone.
Bones, Lambert.
You take 14 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make me a con save.
Oh, this is going great already. Oh, wait, I have temporary hit points. I now have none. That's hilarious.
Did I hear a save? Do you
No,
want
it's-
help with cons save?
You know what? I would like help.
You're
with that
technically surprised, so you really can't.
Oh.
save. Ooh, that's also a good point.
Wait,
So-
but can I still help him?
Wait,
No.
no. Well, we
No,
roll
it's
initiative for surprise,
kind.
don't we? Because if she rolls like a faster initiative and her turn comes first, she can still use reactions.
I also rolled a 28, so I think
That's
I'm
fair. If you want to roll it real quick,
Why
Let's
couldn't I
see if,
use my ability though?
because
if
you
you're
don't.
surprised, if you're surprised,
Yeah,
can use
You can't
reactions.
act. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I asked if I was
But it's a
aware.
reaction.
Well,
Yeah, if you're
Which-
surprised,
Which
you can
is-
use
you do not
reactions.
get if you are surprised.
yeah, yeah.
You don't get any actions if you're surprised.
That's why I asked, because I was going to shield that, but I literally couldn't because I had no idea what was coming.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That said, this motherfucker just tried to shank me.
He did.
He didn't try. He succeeded.
I mean,
Yeah, it's true.
sort of. So what was the
well-
con save for?
Yeah. Oh, right.
Instant
So
death.
you feel this pulse of poison in your veins that you managed to shrug off. You do take 8 points of poison damage, though.
Gasp! My actual HP now.
Ow.
And Nathan, I need you to roll initiative.
There we go.
All right. So Greytooth immediately looks over after this has happened. Oh fuck! Like his muscles puff up and he gets all, big. And he pulls out both of his weapons. And he's gonna go to town.
Which town? Missville, USA?
One of them hits. He
One of
dealt
them
the whole. He dealt a whole 9 points of damage.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyway, Heinrich.
Oh.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
Can you roll a d6 for me? Cool.
Cool.
So you take 12 points of piercing damage. And he takes out, essentially what he takes out is this big brass crossbow, points it right at you, fires it, lands right in the chest, and you can feel almost like a brand, this pain right where it hit, around, almost etching around the area. Otherwise, you don't really notice any effect.
Okay.
I do need you to make me a constitution or a concentration check.
Oh, for
what is that again?
punishment.
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, con save. You just need to pass a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. Lambert.
I don't like the fact I got shanked.
No?
No. At all. And I already said I turned on Lightbringer, so... For the bonus action, let's start with the Dancing Longsword and start the bullshit run.
Oh, no.
Or I could just swing a 12 with the bonus action and pray to God that's not going to be par for the course.
It does miss, yeah.
Good to know. Oh, this is good.
You actually have advantage because Greytooth is standing there.
Oh, bitchin'.
So that's a hit. Alright, yeah, 21 points of damage. I'm suddenly feeling that he should have gone invisible, but he didn't. So he doesn't.
And for 16 and...
Yeah.
26 or 24.
Alright, yeah, he's looking rough.
No.
I'm
He's
curious.
looking...
This looks new to me, so I kind of want to see what it does. And I'm going to regret this, but that's where I end my turn.
Okay. Lucian. Oh, something tells me this is going to be a bad round for him.
I've seen a human over here. Except it's not a human.
No.
Yeah. It's an Orthon. It's a devil. Don't worry. It's about to be dead, so...
Yeah, so how would you feel about me throwing some haymakers in this situation?
But I probably could have felt better. But...
Probably could have felt better, yeah. That's alright. Yeah, let's just go... I have advantage, so this will give me a normal roll.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Oh, fuck!
So, I'm going to actually deal... Just double all of this, really. So,
yeah, because it has to be...
Yeah. Because I just roll max on all the dice associated.
Right, so, it's actually,
So it's 10 plus 10 plus 8 plus 6 plus 6.
So that's... so
20.
he's dead.
You don't say.
What is this
Gone.
guy?
He's Doomfist.
So I'm gonna give this to you straight up. He has a reaction that he can only use once he's reduced to 15 or fewer hit points, but because you killed him in one hit, and it did enough damage to where that didn't matter, he can't use his reaction because he's already unconscious.
Because he's dead. Woo!
So I was actually kind of worried about this fight, all things considered, and you just decided
The punch.
to get rid of the Pit Fiend.
He was
so,
Yeah.
We have a way with your combat.
yeah. Anyway,
The
so
trick is to not do it.
straight up,
Precisely.
the minute passes, the Pit Fiend's back home. See you later.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Alligator.
That's the noise he made when he came back.
It's true. He has some explaining to do with whoever the fuck he works for. Anyway, that was easy.
This is a good critical hit right there.
Yeah. Can't get much better.
Jesus Christ.
So as soon as you hit him, that a wave of energy flows through his entire body, and he begins to just vanish into a black mist that just, like him, all of his equipment all disappear with him.
Nobody can resist the moon fist.
It's just true.
Resist the beast.
So there is the staircase upward, or there is the room with the blood man.
Right, the room with the blood man. We didn't check that out very much, did we?
You didn't check it out at all. You just kind of looked in there and was just like, there's a blood man in there. Maybe we should go deal with this guy instead.
Let's go see the blood man.
Do the rest of you share in that sentiment?
Sure, why not?
Sure,
What's the
it's been
worst
a
that can
while.
happen? Been a while.
Blood man.
All right, so you enter into like an antechamber. Not much, but a couple stone tables. Long since forgotten candles. However, that creature in the next room, you get a little bit better look. The figure itself is dressed in this crimson red armor that's adorned with cloth, accented with streaks of gold, with 2 golden horns atop his brow, and a gold medallion between them. Behind the cloth, these dark pools form the man's eyes in this unnaturally long smile, ear to ear. And just everywhere that there is cloth on his form, it seems to just drip with blood. Just constant flow. Looking into the room, it looks like, just judging by the gears off of the size, that this is a giant lift in its own right. The form in bloody cloth is looking at this mummified human corpse sitting on top of a chair at the very back of the room, as if pondering what it was doing there. Are you sneaking in, or are you not sneaking in?
Sneaking.
I mean, you know,
Oh, you guys don't want to go 3 for 3?
if people want to sneak, I'll sneak.
Okay, fuck it. Let's go in, guns blazing.
Okay, yeah.
What do we
Yeah,
have?
like I'm just going. There's a blood man here. I want to see.
I will. As soon as we kick open the door, I'm gonna cast on vicious mockery.
On what? Wait, what?
Whoever I see.
What if
There's
he's
no
friendly?
door.
There is no door. What?
No door. We can see them.
This
What
isn't
if he's
Munchkins.
friendly?
There's just a bloodman here.
Maybe he's just trapped and wants to get out, and you just like
Maybe
attack him
he's-
in his home.
Maybe he just needs to learn about Nisha Ur.
So are we just immediately go to combat, or are we talking to this fool?
I don't want to hurt. I don't want to immediately go into combat with anyone or hurt anyone.
Hey, yo, bloodman, what's up?
I just want
you
to see what's
chilling?
up.
You call out, and he looks over with that big smile on his face. Oh. So it seems we are not the only ones here.
Who's we?
Where's
Nah,
me?
you're not.
Indeed.
Is he speaking common or?
He's actually he's speaking to you telepathically, each of you simultaneously.
Ah,
Oh, nice.
cool. Let's go get it.
I shall respond in the same manner.
What is it that a bunch of mortals are doing all the way down here?
Are mortals not supposed to be all the way down here?
It's just uncommon.
But not impossible.
Oh, by no means. I brought my own.
Yeah, we came here to check out the ruins, and then we found dwarven ruins, which was really unexpected. Said the researchers in our group.
Well, perhaps they're less informed than I am. Perhaps introductions are in order. I am Glacia Labolas, Duke of the Hells. And you are?
Lucien de Morte, Dragon Slayer, King Killer.
Do I
And
feel
the
like
rest?
do I feel like I should give a fiend my real name?
Make an intelligence check.
Like religion or something?
Oh yeah, you can make. I mean, religion works. Religion works if you
Yeah,
wanted to add your
it's-
proficiency to that.
It's an unholy entity. Yeah, I took intelligence in every. I took
Yeah.
proficiency in every intelligence skill, so I would.
Oh,
Yeah. You can definitely do religion. My
That's a 16.
apologies.
That's a 16 then.
16? Oh fucking hell no! Absolutely not. Are you crazy?
Lucian doesn't give a fuck.
That's also not
I
your
am
actual
Tilbram
name.
Hopkins.
That's not even technically a lie, so I'm not gonna make you roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Now, technically speaking, because that is one of your names, it might be a little bit weird. But then again,
Oh
like
no, he's gonna
because
take me
like your soul originally belonged to one guy a long time ago, like is that guy?
It's something I ask myself every day.
What's your
It
true
raises
name?
questions. Is all I'm saying.
I'm just your everyday monster slayer.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all. But if you don't mind me asking, why here, of all places?
Honestly, the truth of the matter of it, we were bored, we were offered a job, and we are a very curious bunch.
Oh, coincidence.
Some would say we're bi-curious.
God damn it, Nathan.
Well, I suppose it makes sense. It's been some time since this place was populated as such. Well, you've certainly found the place. Now, if you'd be so kind as to leave us be until we found what we came for, out of your hair, sure.
Are you looking for this? At that point, just take out the hammer.
God,
Man.
Like, he goes to turn back and look at the corpse before, like, you say that, and he just kind of, like, back still to you, tilts his head just enough to see. Something similar. You seem to know more than what you suggest.
That is what I do. And I happen to know that there is one of these in the other room.
I resist every urge.
Make a deception check.
This can't go wrong, guys.
Yeah, there it is.
It might
That's
go wrong.
that's what I was waiting on.
Could go wrong.
Didn't I inspire you earlier, though, Dennis?
Oh yeah, you did.
Ooh.
What is it?
I don't know. It's like a
Yeah.
D30 or something at this
It's
point.
2d10.
Yeah, that lasts for 10 minutes, huh? You
Yeah.
can't just do that.
That's
So,
That's
17.
17, pretty good.
Okay.
Not bad.
Wait, isn't that 20?
No, you
It's
take the
actually
highest of the two
higher.
rolls.
Take the higher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's actually D12, so I'm pretty sure.
Wait,
He looks directly at you, like right in the eyes. Can I have you, Heinrich, make a charisma saving throw?
oh no.
Oh, can I?
My bad, D12 next level. We're still in D10s.
Okay, good.
Fuck
Also,
me.
fuck.
27, good damn.
You feel like a flicker, like you're being sucked away into like a void, but you manage to just like get your wits about you and like kind of like lunge yourself forward to keep you in the material plane. Fairly strong for liars. What is it you are doing here? Truly.
Looking for new recruits for Nishar Ur?
That's
I've
what
had
he's doing. The rest of us are just here looking for, artifacts, cool shit, history. Magic
Hammers.
items, too, of course. I mean, adventurers are always looking for magic items.
And I'm sure you will find some. And if you will wait until we are done searching ourselves, You may have your run about the place. It would be a shame if one of my friends ran into you like this.
I mean, listen, like, I have no doubts that we could beat you and kick you out of this place, but at the same time, if all you want is a hammer, I'm not really bothered by that. So, I don't know how you guys feel, but...
I mean, I have a hammer right here. I can just give you the hammer, and you guys can go on your way.
He like flicks his wrists, and like suddenly out from the cloth on his arms, this long, jagged sickle that just seems to ooze blood constantly just like appears, and he holds it out towards Lucian. I don't take kindly to threats, boy.
I mean, it's not a threat. I'm just saying that we could, but I don't really see a reason to.
You really have no idea who it is you're speaking to, do you?
Gwydian's gonna start casting
Actually,
banishment.
we do. You introduce yourself.
Going
You
to
are
casting banishment?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Like,
Alright,
Beautiful.
well,
I know I gotta roll initiative, but like, I'm just gonna start, like, I'm doing it. I'm not being subtle about it, really. Yeah,
That's
if he
fine.
like, if he recognizes the incantation, that's fine too.
I mean, you know, without counterspell, there's not much I can do about it.
True. Same.
You removed counterspell from the game.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't exist anymore.
Like earlier editions, I totally get counterspell, totally makes sense. This one, it's just like, it's not, this is an anti-fun one.
Remember when we
Before,
had
it's like a little
that
extra
fight?
I don't know if I'd agree with that, but
It was just counterspell.
Yeah, I hated it. It sucked.
also-
It made me want
I also
to
hated
perish.
it, and I'm glad we
It's
don't have
terrible.
it.
It's terrible.
And Nathan's internet lagging out.
Tell it to
Too
stop.
bad.
what are you talking about?
I'm missing you in the initiative, buddy.
It's not my internet. It's roll 20.
Yeah.
No, like my internet's fine. Your guys' voice has been fine.
Well, he sees you cast the spell.
I can't see again, by the way.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
Me neither.
It's because, like, you know, I have to, like,
I don't have dark vision by
I know.
default. Yeah,
I know.
I'm just
I
gonna
put
have to take
myself
the
in a
spell.
weird situation because, like, I know that, like, sometimes, like, most of the time, like, I fucking, like,
You guys have necklaces.
I
that
do have the
give you-
necklace as well.
Yeah.
we're not
Yeah,
so bad.
but-
this guy's fugly. What the hell?
No, he's beautiful.
I love him.
He's about to be
He
gone.
looks like a Demon Slayer character.
Doesn't even have a face.
Suddenly, all around him appears this, like, red, like, blood mist just sweeps around him, and he pulls out another one of those sickles from his other hand, and he rushes toward you.
Woo!
Ew.
You know what, actually? Hold on.
We're fighting the weeb demon.
The Weeman.
The Weeben.
The deadliest
The
of all.
worst.
Hey, wait a minute, Michael.
Yeah?
You stole this.
Hmm?
Oh.
A
Huh?
demon
Sickle.
with sickles? I'm calling the police.
Oh,
Can't make
I
a
see.
demon with sickles.
I watched that last night. I
Yeah.
read that 8 years ago. What do you want from me?
On the
Completely
fly.
coincidental, and don't complain when he hits you and something happens.
Oh, really?
Oh no.
You say this, and you're like, "Oh, I've been Mercer."
Damn it,
That episode
Mercer
that
again.
played that episode that played last night. They from me what I designed. It's crazy.
I planned this months ago.
The math's not adding up, Michael.
It
Months
is!
ago.
I did this months ago!
Hit
I
us!
don't believe you.
Just
All
hit
right.
us.
I'm hitting you, alright?
Not me,
Hold
though, hit
on!
someone else.
Alright,
Actual
so
blast, huh?
Lucian, starting with you. That's a 28 to hit. 5, 6. Ah! 7. Oh, yeah!
All right, we just have to live to your turn.
Yep.
30. You take 48 points of necrotic damage as he touches you, and suddenly your entire body, like the blood becomes like thick and congealed and like black inside of the veins. You are poisoned for 1 minute, and until the poison is gone from you, you are incapacitated.
Damn, you got incapacitated.
No, you got incapacitated.
I got incapacitated. Oh, so he just stabbed me and incapacitated
No,
me.
he touched you.
He touched me.
He didn't even.
We have a
48
bad touch.
points of necrotic damage, and your entire body, like you're reeling from the hit, like your blood, it like your entire body, like
Is
the
this
blood.
the melee attack?
fly.
Though?
It is.
It is? Well, I'm gonna at least reduce the damage, because that's
That's
what
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
That's a great idea.
So I take 23 less damage.
That's true.
It's true.
You are still incapacitated, unfortunately. He then uses, in that same movement, he like twists the sickle around his wrist and uses the back end of it to slash Lambert.
Oh joy.
Yeah, but then hold on.
That's a 30 to hit.
Okay.
What?
That's wrong.
I have an idea.
You got a problem?
I'm going to attempt to just, not be fucking hit.
That seems fair.
Please, for the love of God, roll good. He misses. I'm over here now.
Nice. Very nice. That is a reaction, so keep that in mind.
I am keeping that in mind.
Okay. All right. That's the end of his turn. Lucian, you're incapacitated. I think that means that you can move.
Yeah, there wasn't a save involved, so I can't do anything at all.
You can
Can I
move.
have vision at least though? 10 feet of blind sense.
Fuck off. Yes, you can.
Thank you.
My apologies. I knew I forgot something.
I guess I'll just move up behind him and just kind of
Yeah.
be here.
All right.
That's it.
At the end of your turn, if you can make me a con save. I'm not that mean.
How's a 21?
A 21, you say?
I've seen
Yeah.
better.
It's not quite enough.
Oh,
Oh.
Wait, hold on. No, it's not quite enough.
Oh
Oh.
my God.
hold on again. Yeah, still not.
Anyway, at the end of your turn, he's going to teleport here.
Oh shit.
Why is he
Whoa.
running away from me? Coward?
He's running toward Gwydion. Lambert.
Whoa.
Oh
Little
my
coward
God.
man.
No. Okay.
Fuck him up.
Oh, I very much plan to. I'm just debating.
What's the plan? What's the problem?
The
What's the problem?
fact that fucker incapacitates on a hit, that's scary. Goddamn.
Maybe only once.
Yeah, bonus action, turn on glowy sword, then I'm gonna swing the glowy sword a few times. That's not... There we go. Okay, that's better.
You have advantage because of
Oh.
Great Tooth.
What
So
is
that's a 22,
ability?
29, and a 30 then.
He's a wolf totem barbarian.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, and I love it.
Yeah.
And,
There's a stark
Um,
lack of things that I can do.
incapacitation sucks, my guy.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
So,
At the
I'm
that
at the...
first,
what? First?
it's okay. The first thing that happens, you go in for that first attack, and he immediately takes one of his sickles, and he just parries it. But you do a little trick move where you turn it off and back on, and you go in for the second swing, and he can't. The other two just totally hit. 28 points of radiant damage.
God, I would be that asshole too. That would just turn the fucking lightsaber on and off the people.
Absolutely.
So now I'm an action surge. I'm hitting 3 more times.
Oh shit. Yeah. All right.
Let's go.
Do.
Okay. I mean, hit. Not much he can do about it. He already parried this round.
He used his reaction too. And I got
He
mine
did.
back now.
And now you have it back. Yeah.
Yes, that's the end of my turn now.
At the end of your turn, he looks at you directly in the eye and he just says, "Oh, you're going to be trouble, aren't you? I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw."
Oh, jeez.
To be fair, I did warn him. I am a monster slayer. It's literally my job. Also, shit. I don't think that's good, so I'm I don't have Indomitable. We'd have had a long rest. I'm fucked.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Do you need help? Is there something I can help with?
Don't you have to do that before the roll? Or am I thinking something else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you gotta ask.
You suddenly seize up and are paralyzed. He just it's almost like he reaches out his hand and like all of your blood like just forces your body to be motionless.
Well, I got my hits in. Y'all have fun.
Don't worry too much. I would say if I didn't think that you should worry too much. So he's gonna rage, and he's gonna fucking hit. He's gonna hit 3 times.
Does he not have advantage?
Other people get advantage, not him.
But he's not gonna reckless one a baby.
Yeah, he hasn't reckless attacked 1 time.
I'm not gonna lie.
Fuck, you're right. Look, I'm bad. What do you
Cringe
want from me?
barbarian. What a
All right.
cringe
There you
barbarian.
go. See, you almost missed out on
He
a crit.
crits on. You feel? Are you happy now?
Don't forget brutal
Yes.
critical dice.
I am.
Oh, yep.
Oh shit, you're right. Well, oh fuck, God.
Brutal
Barbarians.
It's almost like you don't play D&D and you only DM D&D or something.
All right. Ready for this
Oh, wait.
brutal critical?
No.
That was pretty brutal.
How do you do
That's-
this, Michael?
Yeah.
Not quite, but he is looking. He's looking rough. Okay. There's only so many hits he can take from fucking Lambert before he starts to look rough.
I think that's most things.
He actually can't really use any more legendary actions right now. So, Sen, you're up.
Yeah, I don't have very many damage spells, especially when we already have had a combat. This is a lot.
I think it's going pretty well.
So far.
One sec, just give me 8 seconds for Roll20 to scroll down for me.
Yeah, what is up with that?
I don't know. I looked at my task manager, everything looks normal.
It just might be your connection to a particular shard.
Crazy.
Shards, we're not
Absolute-
playing Destiny.
God damn it, Nate.
Fuck it. You know what, actually? Just gonna viciously mock him.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, it did decent damage.
Okay, yeah. That's a
Oh,
21.
disadvantage. If he fails on his next attack.
It's 21. So.
Damn it.
I don't believe you.
Well, I don't know what to do about that.
After that, I'm gonna inspire Lambert.
To do
Probably a good call. Heinrich.
Oh,
Get
good
12
call.
temp HP.
That's right. I keep forgetting you do that.
Yeah.
You should have already had some, unless you lost in the combat earlier.
Yes, he definitely. He lost it at this combat.
Yeah.
Oh, good. My turn. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you're good. You're good.
I will shoot him with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Good time for it. The first and third hit.
All right. And I will just move out of the way, like about here.
He doesn't have a reaction, huh?
Nope, he does not.
Because he
Oh, good.
parried.
That's good.
That is good. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's good. Anything else? Bonus actions?
No, I don't have any.
Very well, Gwydion.
Well, I said I was gonna do it. I'm not gonna change my turn now, even though I can help Lambert.
I mean, it's a pretty good turn.
Yeah.
All right.
If it works, it works. DC
Charisma save.
Yeah, DC is 40. Just kidding, it's 19.
It's a 24.
Yeah, I figured he had a good charisma save.
Yeah, I mean, he's a
Demons.
devil. What do you want from him?
Devils, demons. Well, guess I'm taking my lumps.
We
I'm gonna
deserve
back up
this.
now. Dude,
How's it
Woo!
feel, Michael?
Gwydion like conjures up like an angel. Gwydion conjures up like an angel's feather and does an incantation, but it fizzles out.
He goes to look towards Lambert. Oh, I'm going to have fun with this one.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
I
shit!
don't like how that sounds, Jon Snow.
Now, remind me how paralyzed works.
You have
melee,
advantage.
advantage, melees or crits.
Yep.
Does 24 hit you?
Is that even a question? It hit me even if I did
Sometimes
have
I
the
can
ability
be
to
a
shield.
little bit of a dick. It's okay. Are you an undead or construct?
Thank Christ, no.
No, it's actually a bad thing.
Oh, this is really
you
gonna
want
hurt.
to be one of those. Yes.
Yes,
Can you make me a con save, please?
I have become a revenant. I forgot to mention this. 25.
That's a high save.
Oh shit!
It's okay, I'm ready to die. I
Sorry,
accept this.
I shouldn't be so excited. Okay, so I actually rolled fairly low.
That doesn't fill me with confidence for some reason.
So you take 18 points of slashing damage,
Whew.
Okay, and the rest.
and you pass the con save.
And the rest.
And that's it. You pass the con save, so nothing happens.
Oh my god.
But he's gonna hit you 2 more times.
F to doubt. X to doubt.
23.
Yep.
Can I get another con save?
See, that's the part I'm worried about.
Would you like help?
A little bit late, sadly. I keep forgetting you can do that.
You can't forget.
I've only been doing it for like 30 seconds now. It's fine.
I usually
14
don't...
points of slashing damage. And this time you actually failed.
Big surprise. I'm scared.
So you take 36 points of... sorry. Never mind about that 36 just yet.
Yet?
But write it down.
But you are bleeding.
Oh, great.
And he's going to hit you again.
What kind of blood demon?
He is the Duke of Blood.
Demon art almost.
It's a 29. Fuck off.
I think that's a different property.
16 points of slashing damage.
And our
So I
concept.
need you to make me another Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Okay. I am
You
going
are
to-
inspired, mind you.
I am inspired. I remember that as well. I'm scared because bleeding. I know something. Fuck it.
Fine.
Yeah.
You're not inbred. You'll be okay.
I'm just gonna use the inspiration. They're freaking D10s. Right, because next level they're D12s,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 14. I'm fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you have 2 wounds.
Yep. That's what
We
I'm
got
scared
2
of.
wounds.
Yeah. You have 2 wounds.
Tunes.
Lucian. Again, you can move. I'm sorry that you are incapacitated, but you can make a con save at the end of your turn.
I don't know where the guy is because I can't see, but that's okay.
You're
You
stumbling
can
towards
hear. You can hear. He's over in the corner. Yeah.
Oh, you found
You're
it.
in.
I'm about to say Lightbreaker's on.
Found
It's
him.
generating light, so you can. You should
Oh,
be able
that's
to
true.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a glowing
I'm
thing.
fucking.
I'm a
All
walker
right,
towards.
well
Radiant
that's my turn.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
all
sorry.
right.
Spend
It's
my
all right.
Reroll.
Please.
The problem is I have to roll like a 13 here.
No, you don't. You have a +9. Yeah, you pass.
You did roll a 13.
Yeah, I failed on a 21.
Okay, look. You're no longer
Well,
incapacitated.
I literally had to roll a 13. What do you mean?
Look, you're getting mad.
We didn't come
It's
here to
good.
do math.
What
You
do
win.
you mean, Michael?
You're no, you passed now. It's fine.
No, you don't have to roll a 13. What?
You have
The
to roll
cat
like a
just
12
turned
and a
I
around.
have
half
to
now.
roll like a 2.
That's like girl boss gatekeep.
All
That's
right.
it. I can't.
It's Lambert's turn. I hope he wins.
This is gonna hurt a lot.
He's going to teleport over here.
Oh.
Coward.
Woo.
Lambert, at the beginning of your turn,
Yeah,
Oh no.
I'm fine.
oh no,
I may not be fine.
Mm.
you take 36
No.
points of damage.
Okay.
What kind of damage?
Technically speaking, he just loses that amount of hit points.
Nondescript damage.
Literally,
So it's
blood
actually
loss.
it's not even damage. You can staunch the wound just if you felt like it, but it is an action to do so.
Oh, that
No,
thing
I
I don't
mean,
have because I'm
You are
paralyzed.
you are still. Oh, sorry. At the end of his turn, you're back.
Oh, good.
Oh, that saves me some trouble.
That's my bad.
There is a lot happening, and I don't like any of it. Fuck.
What makes you say that? What's not to love?
An action to staunch it. Goddamn, now I kind of wish I did say, nah, screw it. Extra just spent well. Wait a
Like
minute.
he's looking rough
We can
for
kill
what
him.
it's worth.
I know, and I'm really tempted to just abuse that.
Ooh, kill him.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Bonus action, second wind, first and fourth. Oh, that's a good second wind. Goddamn.
Damn, yeah. Okay, so you feel better. You're still bleeding pretty heavily, but you could keep going.
He is very lucky. He is just out of my range, in which case I'm going to.
You're really lucky that he's just out of your range.
We are both very fortunate in the circumstance. I'm actually going to back up a bit. I'm going to use my action to staunch the bleeding.
Okay, can you make a medicine check for me?
You know, I probably could. That's a 13.
It's an
Ooh.
huh? It's a 13. You said, or is it? Did you say 19? What?
I'm assuming it's 13, unless I have advantage for some reason.
Oh no, okay. I thought you said 19. I got confused. Unfortunately, like you're not able to stem off the bleeding.
That's a big hole in me. Well,
Don't worry too much, because at the end of your turn, he points toward you, and suddenly, like, you feel your blood like start to harden inside of your body,
What?
and suddenly spikes just jut out in all directions. I need Lucian, Sen, and Lambert to make me dexterity saving throws.
Why you do this?
this
How's a
motherfucker is
20,
attacking my
Michael?
comrades with my own bone marrow now. What the shit?
It's
Someone
your
like
blood.
help?
Don't worry, it only gets worse.
What
With
the
someone
fuck is
like
this thing
help.
you have created? I wanted stats. I want to use this.
Yeah.
This
dude,
thing's
I
a
can use it.
nightmare.
I think I want help, so I'm feeling lucky.
Oh damn, that's a crit.
Yo, natural 20.
Lambert, do you want advantage on this? I believe one of you was asking.
I've
I would
asked.
definitely like advantage on this one.
Oh
Because
my god.
I am running out of options here.
Need a 22 to pass.
That's a 14, regretfully.
Yeah.
Close to 22.
Lucian, do you have advantage on this?
I do.
Okay, I thought that you did. I just wanted to make absolutely
What
sure.
doesn't Lucian have advantage on these days?
Right?
Mental saving throws.
There.
Oh yeah, that's me. Haha. Let's combine.
You also get this. You also get more temp HP.
10 HP.
Well, at least Lambert's gonna die doing
Oh,
what
well.
he loves.
Yeah. He is.
Wait, what?
Huh? What?
Lambert can't die.
Huh?
What?
How much did you freaking roll?
Michael said something about having 40 dice. Why are you asking these questions?
I didn't think it'd be for this.
Okay, so Lambert, do you want
Go.
the good news or the bad news?
Oh my god, okay.
No.
Let's go classic good news, bad news. What's
Okay.
the good?
You're no longer bleeding.
Oh my fuck.
No blood left in your body.
Oh no! Is this?
Am I
no,
actually dead?
Michael.
Is that the bad
No,
news?
no, that's not the bad news. It was just really funny.
Oh, you bastard.
You are no longer bleeding. That's part of using this ability.
Oh, good.
The bad news is you take 57 points of piercing damage.
Okay, I really thought the news was going to be far worse than that, but oh my god.
The rest of you take 28 points of piercing damage.
Very well.
28. So, such a paltry number. With my temporary hit points.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't know if I'm ever gonna. That's just so funny. Oh, Jesus.
I
Okay,
became
so
the boss's
he's
most
slow.
damaging attack.
So
yeah,
he's gonna.
this, HP you got from the Inspiring Shanty, right, Lambert?
What'd you do in Inspiring Shanty?
It's part of the single
it's-
Shanty when I hit level
Yeah,
14.
it's his level 14 ability.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, a D6 plus 5.
yeah, and you also have a D6 inspiration. Inspiration
weird.
die
Alright, well.
because it uses the
Oh.
resource. It uses that.
Interesting.
So,
Very
yeah.
weird.
So now it's like you get a little bonus even on top of it. So he's just gonna stand there and he's gonna hold his action to he's gonna use his action to hold an attack for this guy coming closer. That's really all he's got, unfortunately, right now. Sen.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Shatter on him.
Okay. Yeah. They right?
The 4th level Constitution save. I'm sure he'll pass, but I can only do so much.
It's a 16.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
We'll take that one.
He do be taking damage though.
Is he made of inorganic material?
No,
Be a lot
he's
cooler
mostly
if he
made of
did.
blood. Probably one of the most organic materials, in fact.
Ugh. Pretty sure there's iron in blood.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Which makes it
shut up.
inherently... Get duped.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna inspire Lambert. I think he needs some... more
Lambert has a D6 inspiration die already. You can do that, but it will. It'll only replace it with the higher die.
Not that I'm going to complain.
That's fair.
No, I'm just... You know what? Fuck it. You're right. Lucian needs it more. I'm gonna inspire Lucian.
Yeah, I
Lucian,
think
actually,
you feel-
What does Grey Tooth do? Does Grey Tooth do anything?
usually
He
just
hits
misses.
with
He's a
his
support
axe and sword.
character.
Okay, yeah, I'm just pretty sure he hasn't done anything. Yeah, it goes to Lucian.
He's a support bard.
He has to
Oh,
earn...
actually,
another
not Bard.
Eleven
Barb.
temporary
Barb.
8 points.
Barb.
He's a max item find barbarian.
Mm.
Mhm.
Don't worry.
Well, there you go, Lucian.
All right,
Nobody understood that, but that's okay.
Heinrich.
No, I'm not a fucking weeb.
I'm gonna guess it was Diablo.
It was Diablo.
Yes.
Damn.
Oh, I guess Tyler got it.
I guessed. I just assumed.
Heinrich, it is your turn.
It's either Diablo
Oh.
or Warhammer.
That's the rules.
Sorry, I was on the phone with my dad.
Oh no, you're fine.
I'll move around
Swift.
and shoot him
What?
Eldritch.
Ah shit. Are you gonna pull him closer as well?
Should I?
Great
Good.
will hit him if you do. He's holding an action.
Depends how far you can yank him.
I think he can only be pulled 10 feet.
Oh well.
Then yeah, why not? I'll try.
Yeah, I mean the middle one hit, so if you wanted him to be 15 or 10 feet closer, you could do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, he is 10 feet closer.
I don't even know what this aura is that he has. I haven't seen it do anything.
It's the blood aura.
It is a blood aura.
While in this aura, you have blood.
It's true.
You do.
Unless
Wait.
you're Lambert.
It hasn't
You're
done
Lambert.
anything yet, but if I have my way with it, it'll happen soon.
Kind of hot.
Anything else on your turn?
I'll just move back around the pillar, and that's it.
All right,
His aura
probably
is like
a good
this.
call, Gwinian.
Well, this guy's looking rough. Huh?
Huh? Yeah, you're a little rough.
I feel like I shouldn't use a high level spell slot. But on the other
Okay.
hand, honestly, like I don't even want to banish this guy anymore because he'll just find us again one day. And like,
Just kill him.
Yeah, that would be like you're fighting the final boss, and suddenly he gets this guy's back up.
It'd be really inconvenient, is all I'm
Ye-
saying.
It would.
Would be.
But if you want to roll a religion check for me, real quick.
Sure, as long as it's not my action.
It's not your action.
Yes, I love
bonus
religion.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
If you kill him, it'll totally be fine.
He can't die
What?
on the material plane because he's a devil. You gotta
My,
kill him in hell.
And the Duke.
My only damage spell is fire. And I
Wait.
feel like fire versus devil isn't good.
Didn't we actually do
It's
that
an
once?
innate instinct I have.
We did
Yes.
have to do that once.
Oh yeah, the
It was
Rakshasa.
Rakshasa. Yeah. He was only mostly a Rakshasa. He was a little bit at the half orc.
Well, honestly,
Rakshasa.
oh my god. Wait, where's that spell? Shit, where's that spell I just made?
You know, the one. The spell.
Mirror
One
of
job.
Misfortune. We'll do that.
Woodin's mirror of small bitches.
I see.
He runs at him with the staff. You bap him.
Can I bap him with the staff?
Yeah, I mean it doesn't work, but he'll pretend.
It does literally not work.
Yeah. All right, that's my turn.
It's true that it doesn't work.
Oh shit! It's his turn.
Yeah.
He's gonna look out. You can kind of see who the threats are.
Yeah, me, obviously.
Can
Not gonna
he?
And what's his speed like?
Speed.
He hasn't even seen me do anything yet.
Now watch me whip.
All right, so he's gonna move down here.
Ugh.
A Greytooth gets a attack of opportunity, but he misses.
Oh,
He does do that.
It's a magic, like literally. There's just no reason why I would roll so low so often for this one guy.
can you roll Can you roll like that on your monsters and not your DMPCs, please? Thank you.
Well, yeah, right. Like, anyway, can I get Lucian make an athletics check for me? He's gonna try to push you out of the way.
I mean, yeah, I can definitely do that. How's a 30?
Oh.
Damn, he rolled a 28.
Ah.
So he's gonna try to do it again.
Jesus.
That's okay. How's a 31?
I rolled a 31.
God damn it.
Sounds like I win.
No,
The aggressor wins.
the aggressor wins.
Okay.
He's gonna run up and he's gonna slash Lambert's throat with a sickle.
I'm starting to think there's vendetta out against me suddenly.
Yeah, you took half his health in one turn.
Fair. really
25.
You deserve this.
You know what? Can we let's attempt to not. This goes up, and I know it does.
I think it starts at 15, goes to 20, goes to 25.
Oh, that's real ballsy for a reaction, but it's better than shield because shield's not gonna block that. So
Yeah. Hey.
nope. Wait, I'm inspired.
You are inspired.
I'm inspired.
D6. It's D6 inspiration.
It's
Like
still
the highest though, right?
It's still,
But it could work.
yeah.
It
Wait,
work.
wait. Does it? Yeah. Does
No.
the highest thing work with this? No, it doesn't.
I don't.
does?
No, I don't think so.
It does?
Does it? Oh, I guess it does.
Yeah.
Ah, so close.
No!
That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
That's all right. He hits me.
You take 9 points of slashing damage. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
A saving throw, I heard.
Yes, you did in fact hear a saving throw. Would you like to potentially grant me some advantage on that?
I would, good sir.
Oh my,
Oh!
thank you.
Let's give you another D6
I am
to fuck around with
fucked.
later.
And some
Okay.
temporary hit point.
And
Oh,
some
wait,
temp HP.
Oh,
And
God.
a D6 again.
Oh, for fuck's sake! There's no way in hell.
And you are wounded again.
Yeah, it's not gonna work that time. But I will take the temp HP, which will help.
Oh yeah,
That's
Lucian. Ah, it's Lucian's turn.
Michael, can I be real with you for 2 seconds?
I mean, I don't really trust you to be able to do so, but if you can, manage it.
Lucian
fair.
is sick and fucking tired of doing absolutely nothing.
I'm
And he's gonna beat the
sorry.
fucking shit out of this goddamn demon that you put in front of him.
It's a devil. Be respectful.
It's gonna die.
I don't give a fuck what he is. I'm gonna kick his ass.
Do it, man.
A 1.
Oh, that hits.
That was a little bit of 21 damage.
All right, he's suddenly going to take you seriously. Yeah, that one hits.
Yeah, bleed Lucian.
Well, it's only 13 damage. It would bonus action, we do 2 more.
Uh huh.
19, but actually, I'm gonna roll on that.
Okay.
Give me my inspiration, please. So that's actually a 26.
He will parry,
Damn.
and
he
thus
sure is
it misses.
Unfortunate.
Huh.
But I'm gonna do it again. And
Oh.
double natural ones.
Uh huh. I think like your hand breaks,
Unfortunate.
but you're fine. Yeah. Uh huh.
That is all I can do.
Okay. He's looking very rough. Ah, and it's Lambert's turn next.
Hello.
You know what? Just at the beginning of
There we go.
at the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, actually, because it works that way. Can I get Lucian to make me a wisdom saving throw? He reaches out and tries to grab hold of your blood and try to prevent it.
I'm
from
gonna
moving.
just re-roll that one real quick with a moxie point.
Pretty good. Oh, okay.
Hey, fucking.
Yeah, that passes. So you feel your blood tighten up, but you're strong enough to make it do what you want it to.
Eat my ass, demon.
Lambert, at the start of your
That's
turn,
Yes.
you take
This is going to dictate what happens next so hard.
Uh-oh.
17 points of damage.
Is that all?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, and a 1, a 2, and a 3.
One, two,
Let me just count.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
All right, yeah. So 1, 2, 3. You hit him real hard, and he's still up.
Bonus action.
Oh shit,
Dance, baby.
he's still up.
Oh god fucking damn it. Alright.
He's still up.
Grey Tooth! My man! My savior!
Oh my
Please
God.
Keep this thing
Oh
from
my
killing me!
Yo, Grey Tooth, don't roll a 13.
Do it!
He runs up,
He has
hand
advantage,
axe,
Michael.
hand axe in hand, fucking short sword in the other. He's gonna kind of reverse grip the short sword, come down with both of them
Reckless.
at the same time for one big reckless.
Yes!
Critical hit right there. That's
I don't
hilarious.
believe it. This is insane. How do you want to do this?
Come on.
So what he does, he jumps up and he like takes the axe and it like goes around the neck, jams the short sword like into the opposite side, and like using the full like dwarven weight of this guy, he just fucking like falls onto his back prone and takes the entire head off with it.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, you're telling fucking me.
Okay, so that means Grey Tooth gets the blood vendetta, and we don't have to worry about it.
Right?
Actually, kinda, yeah. But here's the thing.
That's his backstory. I'm playing Grey Tooth next game.
He's
so.
about to explode.
Oh, that's great. His head falls to the ground and his body starts to vapor. Fuck. This is all right. Fuck it. We're doing it.
Hey, wait a minute. He beat.
You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's a demon slayer now. All right. You happy? It's a demon slayer now. It wasn't a demon slayer. Now it's a fucking demon slayer. You happy? So the head rolls
I didn't ask
along
for any of this.
and like looks directly into Grey Tooth's eyes. Well done, mortal. But keep in mind, this body is temporary. When you make your way to hell, it'll be my hands you end up in. And then suddenly, the body and the head both just explode into a wave of blood that coats the entire room and all of you. Luckily, you don't take any damage from it. It is just very gross.
Okay.
So great, too.
It
It sounds like we have another side quest after this. We go to hell and kill this guy permanently.
Fuck, I certainly hope not.
Well, both Gwydion start clapping.
Can someone help me find the rest of my blood? I think it's still on the wall over there.
It's up there. It's over there.
You're still wounded, actually.
It's a
Over there.
little mixed up with all the-
Unless you roll 19, I'm still standing though.
Can I try and do a medicine check on him?
Yeah, please.
I do have a healer's kit, by the way. I bought one
Okay.
to stabilize
Holy
people.
shit! What the fuck is that?
That helps.
A use of a healer's kit would work here.
Oh, we'll
Okay.
Could
take
I
it.
just heal someone, or do you want to use your healer's
Do I
kit?
still make the check?
It's not necessary.
Okay. No, that's free. It doesn't require any slots. Like a healer's kit has 10 uses, but like I'm now at 9 of 10 uses. It's nothing.
Yeah, the blood aura prevents anyone from gaining HP. From
Oh,
regaining
that never
HP.
happened.
You know, I thought that. And
Yeah,
by
we
that I
decided
mean
Blitzkrieg
it didn't
it.
cross my mind.
Well, yeah,
Jesus.
like the entire room is now completely covered in blood. You are soaked from head to toe. Your boots are full of the stuff.
And everyone has a piece of Lambert forever inside them now.
I'm not a fan of that.
Just whisk that away.
Suddenly, just the blood just blows off of you.
You didn't
All at
ask for
once.
this.
No, what you really shouldn't think about is how many hookers that Lambert slept with.
She didn't ask for this.
If one of you wants to come back covered in blood, it would certainly make this look well, it would be funny for the other people to see when we get back. When we're all
I will remain covered in
completely
blood.
caked in blood.
I don't have time to
It's
clean
shocking. Maybe
anything.
they'd
Let's move on.
What's this guy?
Oh, that's that mummified corpse that's just chilling on that throne. That's like human sized.
Yeah.
Human boy
So
was
it's
looking
a
at.
mummified human corpse specifically. He's wearing, well, right now, crimson red robes that were just a moment ago, like blue and purple, faded and tattered at this point.
Actually, I do want to take a look at it. Are there any symbols, emblems?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
I thought this was a dwarven ruin.
All the other corpses have been dwarven.
That's true. We got a human in here.
You take a look around the corpse, and he seems to be more or less empty-handed. He has no like weapons, but you do find a book, a very large book that he keeps at his back.
What's in that book?
You open it up, just kind of take a look inside. And it's all written in some sort of like code. It looks like arcane script, but it's ciphered somehow. Like it's gonna need to be uncoded to be of any use.
Yep, comprehend languages can't decode secret messages.
It's true.
I will keep it in mind.
Please do. Add Tarak's spellbook if you don't mind.
Let's go.
Spellbook.
Spellbook.
It's a book of spells. Wizards have those.
As you're investigating the body, sorry, I had to re-look at my notes. As you're looking around the body, you hear a scream coming from the other side of the dungeon. You recognize the voice as Childen's.
Onward! Lucian takes off running.
Oh boy. Well, no time for recovery, Lambert.
Oh, goody.
Are we going? Are we trying to find a new path, or are we going past Kavan again?
Let's go past.
Okay.
Let's go.
Covered in blood of his boss.
It's not Kavan's boss.
Not his boss.
All right. He doesn't stop you. I'm just shitting you.
Okay. All right.
Probably just gives us kind of like a queer look.
He like waves his little fingers at you as you pass by. Now the secondary problem. There's still this bridge.
Fuck.
Scatter.
Yeah.
Yeah, now's a good time for that. Actually.
How many people? Wait. Up to 5 creatures of my choice. Fucking.
Wait, how did we get back here?
I mean, Lucy could just levitate though. Right?
All of you except for you have a magic carpet, Gwydion. So if you can teleport all of them.
I'll teleport. I'll teleport 5 people, and I'll magic carpet whoever's left.
There's only 6 of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Yeah. So. You run back. When you get back to the main cavern, you notice that the many mummified dwarves are no longer resting where they once were. Getting to where Childen and the team are, you realize why. Childen and the Rangers are huddled themselves atop one of the roofs of the buildings, carved into the side. Below them, a horde of mummified dwarves, risen from their rest to have them join them. When you get into the cavern, they all look toward you. I would like you all to roll initiative.
Yes.
It should be bright here. Is it not
small...
bright here?
Oh shit.
Can we take a small break before doing combat again?
We can take a small break before doing combat again. But please do roll initiative first. Roll initiative first. It'll make things easier.
Holy shit.
I'm about to destroy all of these motherfuckers in one go. I don't give a fuck.
It's not unlikely.
I've waited for this moment for about a couple of sessions now. I'm about to destroy all these motherfuckers that Lucian doesn't destroy.
Oh, I'm just gonna...
I don't think any of us are going to complain about that.
Lucian, wait a couple for me.
I'm gonna go right here, and then I'm gonna explode. Oh, wait, hold on.
They literally rolled a 1 on the initiative order.
Fuck it, this can't go poorly. I'm rolling lucky. I want higher on the initiative order.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm at the top now. I'm the captain now.
Oh, I'm gonna blow myself the fuck up.
Don't talk about blowing yourself, bud.
I'm gonna blow myself the fuck up.
This is going to be interesting.
Are you doing it, Michael, or am I doing it?
What do you mean, am I doing it, or are you doing it? Am I doing what?
It's your initiative score. You
I
gotta
fixed
do
it. I took care of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I have chips right here. Never mind, I'll stay.
Oh, well, I mean, why would you ever leave? I will take a small break myself, like 10 seconds or so.
Very well.
Momentarily. Okay, yeah. 21 and
Take a break. I'll be right back.
6. And then Childen, who won't be doing much of anything because he hired you guys to do that. All right, that's everybody. So who are we missing?
Yeah, I think so.
I think just Tyler. If he's not that.
Yeah, personally, here.
Nice. So Lambert, you feel okay?
No, but I've been in
At
worse
least they're
situations.
undead.
Yeah, at least they're undead.
At least they're undead.
And there's a number of turns before mine to even see if I'm going to even be needed to swing the...
Hey, at least they go last.
Eh. So where's
Is Dennis here?
Dennis? No.
Aha! I knew one of you was missing.
Yeah,
I just always
Tyler
assume
and
it's Dennis. I always assume it was Dennis.
Dennis is almost always the only one here.
Only one not here. I can't believe you went straight for the boss.
You can't just say like, "Hey, there's a blood guy here."
I
Expect me
tried
not to
talking
do
him
that.
off the bridge. I tried, but they...
Do you know how long I spent on this dungeon and you just killed the boss?
We'll
They like,
explore
what,
the
4 turns?
dungeon.
You keep
It was-
saying we're gonna finish exactly on your birthday, and I'm just like, yeah, okay.
The
Apparently
only
we're
thing standing in our
speedrunning,
way was a bridge. We can all fly.
practically.
You can't just put a rickety bridge.
I thought
in
you
front
would
of
be smarter than to use all of your spells to cross.
us. We didn't even use our spells to
We
cross.
just walked.
You did this time, though.
Well, this time we were in a hurry, and it was justified.
That's fair. Yeah, they're just mummies now. That's weird.
So do we care about these 3 fucks?
I mean, they did
Somewhat, I
hire
feel.
us.
I'm sorry, I was gone. I have no emotional attachment.
That's a very, very definitive sign of a problem.
I think they betrayed us, and they're using the zombies to fight us.
Interesting theory.
We get one.
It's not a
wild
theory, it's a
right.
hypothesis.
Would you like to provide evidence?
And evidence makes it a theory. I shall just have a hypothesis.
Okay.
Well, what's the
Gotcha.
hypothesis?
That Chiladon, Taedra, and Aranan have betrayed us and they're using zombies to fight us.
Because, that
I mean,
just makes sense.
They screamed. They are hiding from the mummies.
They're
That's
screaming
rude.
joy
They're terrified. They don't want to
over
die.
successful betrayal.
Oh god, zombies protect us from these adventurers.
Yeah.
Like every dungeon.
Can't believe I almost killed Lambert.
Almost. Goddamn.
Oh, no.
It turns
turned
out
into a
that
wall.
guy's pretty strong.
Yeah.
I think he was pretty weak.
If Lambert dies, does he just get reborn as a puppy?
No.
What do you mean? Why would
Because
he
he's
do
like
that?
a werewolf or something.
Oh,
No.
I don't even want to know. Like, honestly, I'm scared to see what happens when Lambert dies. Because it's either going to be Jack All, or it's going to be something horrifying.
That is my MO.
Yeah.
Nothing or horrifying. My two states.
It's constantly one or the other.
I am a person of extremes.
Fucking egg
State is
flesh.
cranberry juice.
This is Gatorade.
I was just thinking about you and your love of cranberry juice.
I don't know what the like. This is like literally like I played into the meme, and I know that, but it doesn't make me understand it anymore.
God, my freaking back taste buds are screaming at the cranberries right now. Ugh.
Cranberries and cream.
Oh, God, so tart.
Cranberries, and cream.
Cranberries.
Hey, we're back.
What's that,
The
Commence
sound of
the
cranberries
moido.
brought Dennis back.
Very well. All right, I know that this is going to go quickly. Let's just see how quickly this is going to go. Sen,
One turn.
there's mummies.
I'm curious.
She pulls
What's-
out her hurdy-gurdy. She
Uh-huh.
starts strumming it quickly and faster
Uh-huh.
and faster. And it
Mhm.
starts to get an electric sound. And then she just yells at the top of her lungs, "Steel Wind Strike!"
That's right.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
You can hit 6 of them.
I thought it was 5.
Isn't
I thought it was 6.
Up to 5 creatures you can see within range.
You hit 5.
well, you
Then you hit 5 of them.
Yeah.
Which 5? And I need you to roll all 5 times.
I'm going to hit basically the 5 that are closest to our friends.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Do we
Okay,
create a
so you
macro
gotta-
for this?
you
Yeah,
gotta
right.
need you to-
yeah.
need you to
I
keep
got it,
rolling.
I got it. 1, 2.
Uh huh.
Oh, that's already okay. That's 3, 4, 5.
Jesus.
Uh huh. 41,
When the low roll's a 19, you know something's fucked.
47.
Yeah.
Do you teleport over there?
How hot is Aranan?
It to be much hotter.
That's subjective.
18.
Like 18 years old or 18 out of like 10?
18 hot.
Out of 10.
On the
18
Kelvin
out of-
scale?
18 out of 20 is
That's pretty hot.
I'll deliver
say
my
9 out of
steel
10?
wind strike. I'll deliver my steel wind strike. Yeah, I said out of 10. And I'm thematically I slash all of them and I teleport. It's much
Well,
like they
10
do
tonight.
in Demon Slayer
God damn
because
it.
that's the theme of today. I'll be like the kid who has the face scar and who wears the blue robe.
definitely green, but okay.
And then afterwards, I'll stand
Angelo?
and I'll say, "I'll protect you, my lady."
They are all literally just still alive.
What?
That's fine. This can't go poorly for me.
Oh my god.
Right.
After that, I'm going to
Okay.
inspire Lambert.
All right.
Actually, that might be too far away to inspire him.
You might. Oh, you might not.
You may have wanted to move to another location.
No, it's fine.
Isn't the range like 60?
Give me 30 seconds for this to work. Oh my god, I'm within range. Hell yeah.
Bitchin'.
Nice. Get that temp HP.
I'm very low on inspirations, and by very low, I have 1 left.
That's
alright.
pretty low.
I think we're due for a rest at the mouth of our hell here.
She's gonna look at one of the weaker ones and fire some bow into them.
Nice.
She hits once. The other one's a natural 1, which is unfortunate. Clearly, deals 8 points of damage to this one over here. Lucian.
Were I more petty, I would hit send with this, but I won't because I'm nice.
That's fucked up.
So I'm going to run to this location and cast a fireball centered on myself. We're just gonna hit all these guys here.
Kaboom.
Yeah, you'll hit all but one.
Yeah, the one next to
1,
Seth.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We went from a blitzkrieg to a kamikaze. I love it.
Alright, 7d20. What's the DC? 17?
17.
So I need to roll an 18 to pass.
Okay.
2 of them pass.
Damn.
So the first one passes, only takes 22 points of damage. The fourth one passes, the one standing next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Only takes 22 points of damage. The rest take 44 points of damage because they are indeed vulnerable to fire.
That's
As it
pretty good.
happens. Dead.
Good.
Dead.
Oh, whoa.
Not quite dead. And just dead.
Very good. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go here. And as a bonus action, I'm going to brace myself. Thank you very much. For 24 temporary hit points.
Cool. Actually, seeing that you just did the fireball. Fire, yes.
Fire!
That thing I'm not
Got
good
this,
at.
friends. He waves his hands, and out from them comes a 15-foot cone. He gets exactly one of them.
Oh my god.
He could move!
He's on top of a building.
Yeah, they're on
Great.
He's on
Oh
top.
wait, he's on top. Oh, he's safe. Okay, I'm not worried.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's safe.
He's safe.
Anyway, this one's dead.
Good job,
What a-
children.
What a champ.
Thank you, friend. You gave me the idea. Oh, it's Lambert's turn. All right.
This is wholesome.
Let's see.
I like it. It's nice.
I could play it safe, but that's not fun.
Oh,
So, with the hackety hack, 19 for, yeah.
Yeah, dead.
Hey, I have 5 more movement speed right there. So, hack,
Uh-huh. Not quite dead.
and 1 more swing.
Still not quite dead.
oh.
Wow, that's impressive.
Barely holding on though.
If only I had something I could do as a bonus action. Like miss. I can miss as a bonus action.
Why on earth would you think that's a miss? Dead.
Zombies, come on.
Because I thought you might have beefed up the
Wow.
AC, and these actually would be... Actually,
These guys? These guys? No, they're just mummies. They're just guys.
like I said, 0 to what the fuck. Every time
Pop.
with him.
Nice.
Pop, bonus action, throw the long sword, cuts off his
He
head.
went
He's
from
just-
what the fuck to 0, actually.
yeah. Wait, just wait. It gets worse.
Oh, God.
Quinian.
Oh yeah. Go what the fuck again?
I don't know. The combat's over. Okay,
There's 2 guys.
whatever. They can do whatever. I don't know. I'll cast Ray of Frost on the guy next to Sen.
Actually immune to
Okay.
I hope not.
They're immune to cold damage. I'm gonna laugh.
Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll goof a little. I'll cast Magic Missile at the 3rd level.
Oh, damn.
You've never
How
cast
many times are you hitting each? They're both looking pretty rough.
I'm gonna hit the one. Okay, let me just copy this. I'm gonna hit the one next to Sin until he's dead.
Aw.
Okay. Not dead.
But
Piece of
Not
shit.
dead. Just dead.
and then the other two at the other guy.
Yeah, also dead.
Yes,
Easy.
magic missile. It can't go wrong.
It's true.
I just
Oh.
crack my staff on the ground and 4 blue bolts.
I'm sorry.
Like
four
I'm not
blue
even
balls?
looking. I'm just like I'm reading. I'm reading the coded book right now.
It's true. Fuck it. Oh my God, am I glad to see you all. Oh, so I got us out of quite a bind.
We literally are standing there just covered in fucking blood from head to toe.
Um,
You can see
Yes,
what
we
we
heard
saw.
you scream, so we came as fast as we could.
well, I appreciate that. Yes. You all seem a bit rough.
To be
Oh, it's from our
fair,
blood.
most of
this
it,
isn't my blood.
most of it is not our blood. Some of it is in fact
Oh.
mine, though. In fact, a lot of it is mine. I need to lay down.
He's
You know,
rough.
I wish
yes.
that was a little comforting, but instead it's just rather scary.
This
Oh,
demon
no.
blood.
The
It's
best
the blood
part
of a
is
demon.
it's dead. Yeah, it's dead.
Super,
I'm gonna lay
super
down.
dead. Very dead.
Oh, good.
Very dead.
Then was it the demon that rose these creatures?
I don't know. That was new.
No. I'm not sure about that one.
Seems unrelated.
Also,
Um,
just saying, called it. Should have cleared other floors before crossing the bridge.
Well,
All
But
worked
you
out
sh-
in the end.
You should have said something louder.
look.
Could we go
have
back and kill that other demon, or just leave him there?
Which other demon?
You know, the
Oh,
one
right, the one with
devouring-
the stomach tumor that
Oh.
talks.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll take care of that.
I can't.
Well,
feel
the
my
mummy
hand.
situation's a little bit of Why did they get up then? It wasn't your demon.
Well, Gwydion, you did take that spell book from that other mummified corpse.
No, it was
To
Gwyn's
be
fault.
fair, there's also a demon worshipping cult on another floor as well, who might also have a hand in it. Don't
What do you
whop it
mean
all
we
on
can't-
Gwydion touching a book.
Gwydion's gonna cast detect magic.
Can't believe Gwyn would do this to us again.
I mean, there is magic in the book, but it doesn't really like the ink itself is magical, which is why it is used in a spellbook.
Yeah, anything around me, these corpses emitting any magic still?
There's like a very faint necromantic magic that is gone from them, but like just the bare traces of them
Probably
remain.
not connected to the book.
It doesn't seem likely. The book, well, yeah. I mean, the book is just a spell book. You wouldn't be able to tell one way or another. But
So-
like, it's not. It did not cause this. You know.
Holden, would you happen to be good at language ciphers?
What language?
Beats me. I'm gonna present him with the book.
Well, it looks like.
Arcane sigils, but in a code.
Oh, this is. These are arcane symbols for sure, but they're well over a millennia old. Oh my, this is quite the find. I can definitely get to work on this. You said something about a cult.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we killed the Duke of the Hell or something, and
No,
that
no,
was their
no.
leader. Or...
No. Those were actual demons. There's like a cult that needs to be dealt
There's
with.
also a cult, and the cult was following them. Okay, well,
Right.
we'll kill the cult as well.
Well, if you think it'll be safer, perhaps we will go back up the lift. There are no
Alright.
bodies in there, and I assume that they, will be able to hear any cultists coming.
I'm not gonna
The
lie.
lift
Good idea.
coming up.
That's a great idea. Though I do have one question. What were you all doing before the dwarf suddenly stood back up and said, "You look like a meal"?
Oh, we were looking around. We were inside. Well, that building that I'm on top of, taking a look at the belongings and seeing if any of them held any sort of archaeological significance. By the way, they absolutely do not. It seems like most of the stuff that's worth looking at is further below, or above. Dwarven cities can be a little wrong.
We heard something about a hammer, ancient artifact. Maybe you've heard of it. I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
Demons are really interested in it.
Yeah, looking for it.
Hammer, very interested. Actually, Gwydion, if you want to roll me a religion check as well.
Hammer.
You can do it with advantage because Childen will help you. It'll be better.
21.
Hey-oh.
You're Marish. One of the Marish gods, like one of their primary pantheon, is the Forge. There are tales, at least, of an artifact. The hammer. So the Forge is a god that doesn't take on like a human sort of form. There are a few of those. There's also like the Nightblade or the Storm, where they are just objects or things. You know, the Forge is one of them. The hammer. It brings to mind tales of like the hammer to be used on the Forge being given to an ancient warrior millennia ago, according to the tales, at least.
Secret artifact hammer.
Good to know.
You don't suppose the demons actually found the damn thing, touched it, and it raised the dead, do you?
Certainly hope not. I think we should try and find it first. It'd be a good find.
Good idea.
I mean, if
Do we
you
want to
think-
jump into that ravine, maybe?
jump? Are you all insane?
You know what?
Maybe it's just a little.
Trust me,
Oh.
that's not even the craziest thing we've done within the last
I can
month.
control our fall.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah.
Then I shan't worry. We'll go up there then for now, if you don't mind too terribly.
Yeah, stay safe.
If you are planning on resting, I would recommend you do the same.
Yeah, Lambert, you look a little fucked up. You might want to
Perhaps.
rest.
What gave it away?
Mostly that I'm covered in about half of your blood and half of demon's blood.
I mean, my blood is
Tell
also
the difference?
just inside you, so there's that.
They taste different.
That's why we're
Oh.
tasting blood.
Much.
It
Fuck.
kind of got, exploded all over me. So, unavoidable, really.
Actually, if you could give me some tasting notes, I'd be interested to know.
Oh god, actually,
You're
with
all
Sure,
everything
I can
Lambert's-
write
Lambert's-
them down for you.
everything Lambert's been through, yeah, his blood actually would have a weird tang to it too. Jesus Christ.
I don't like
I would
any of
not
this.
recommend drinking it.
Probably bad news.
No, that's Critical Role.
Oh, god damn it.
Can't do anything.
Alright, what kind of rest do you people need?
I mean, short rest would do me just fine, but a long rest would probably. Honestly,
The spellcasters are. Yeah, I think we're probably okay.
If we could just take a long rest, there's no reason not to. But if we can't take a long rest, then
A short rest would mean a lot of you get more temp HP. A long rest would mean we all get all of our stuff back.
I would like to have Indomitable back, just in case, because might have saved my ass a few times.
Isn't it
Yeah.
like early nighttime right now? Isn't it like 7?
It's probably getting towards sundown. It's hard to tell.
I could just. I have my mansion.
It's true.
Oh yeah, we can all stay in there for the night.
Oh right, yes. Very well then. That should be definitely safer for all of us. If you would not mind doing it up there, just because I
Yeah.
But when you leave, I assume
Yeah.
it goes away or something. I'm not really sure. Just to be on the safe side. Very well. Off we go then. So you get back up the elevator. You cast a spell. And you go ahead and take your long rest.
Not gonna complain.
So yeah, there's already like guest rooms in there. Lucian, you'll notice something different in your room.
Oh boy.
Something different.
Yeah, there's where there was once the Coliseum that you destroyed. There's a box now, and there's a note on top of it.
I love boxes. What is the box? What's in the box? What does the note say?
What's in the box?
What's
The
in the
note
box?
says something to help you focus, and then it's signed my name.
Cool. Is it drugs in the box?
No. So you open it, and it's a bunch of small wooden pieces. And there's also a big glass bottle also inside the box.
Oh my god. He got you a ship.
It's a model ship.
Oh my! Oh, it's one of the. Oh, you put it together inside the bottle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's got the little tools that come with it too.
Lucian's gonna put that together.
It takes a while to do.
Wow.
This will, this will be a while.
Sen, I have
Make a dexterity check for me, just real quick.
Nathan. I have to ask.
A regular dexterity check.
What ship is it modeled after?
Oh, ours, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Our first one,
11.
the Sunrise Astonata, the OG. Not the
Okay.
current one. That's also named the same.
But we stole from pirates.
Yeah. So 11, pretty good. You put some of the pieces together. You got a ways to go, but you'll probably be back in the room sooner or later.
We'll get her done.
The next morning comes. You all feel better, reinvigorated, we'll say.
It's true.
Head back down, leaving the 3 researchers up top. Where's the plan to go from here? I heard something about jumping off of a ledge.
Let's not actually do that.
We don't want to.
It would be fun.
Not,
In a literal
not
sense, it is completely safe.
It is entirely safe. Yeah.
You guys are seriously underestimating the ability known as stairs and just stepping.
Alright.
Stare.
Okay,
What is
so
this
there's a
strange
lift
word?
here.
Honestly, I trust stairs less. These old stairs, they could crumble, they could be moist, and we could slip.
They're
You know,
girly,
Well,
they
they're
get
mostly
everywhere.
carved.
You know, Michael,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lift here. And I
There
kind of
is.
want to know where it goes.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, it looks like
So-
it goes down.
What if I just, smash open the metal gate?
You can try. It'll be a strength check.
Strength check. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'll even use my my Brosdar's Horn of Growth, so I have advantage. Well,
Okay.
that's only a 14.
You don't even budge the bars.
Uh,
Not even a
is,
little.
is the pulley or crank to this portcullis on the other side?
You can't see it from here.
Oh, my God!
One can assume, but you can't see it.
I'll check. I Missy Step.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like right here.
Well, but I wanted to break it.
We'll find something.
I'll
for
give
to
you one
punch
more
in.
shot from the other side.
Hold on. Go ahead and roll. Absolutely not. You're the worst.
I may be able to hold down a dragon, but I cannot budge a metal bar.
Damn. What a vibe.
Welcome to D&D.
Okay. So I mean, you're available. You can definitely do that. Just going all sorts of different directions. Let me find my notes. So it's just like the other lift. You just step on the button to go down. It's going down, like I said. whenever you get to the bottom, you enter a room.
Hello?
Sorry, I'm getting you set up. All right, so you enter just another one of the lift rooms. Before you is another of the another portcullis that you can't see the other end of. Just past the portcullis, you see just this giant metal machine. It has 4 arms that come down from the top of it. Below which you can see like just a series of machine works that it's kind of hard to make out the inner workings of, just because of the complexity involved and like how far away you are. It seems that like there's a lift like on the immediately on the other side of the portcullis, kind of bookended by 2 sets of stairs that go down to that same bottom platform. But it looks like on either side of those, there are like these platforms at this level that kind of go around, and you can see these bronze sort of extrusions, like just attached to the walls. They kind of like are open at the top, but you can't really see inside just because it's way taller. But it's on the other end of a portcullis.
I just look at Lucian and gesture at the portcullis. That times the charm?
You are still large.
So times the charm. 19?
Not enough.
Jesus.
I
can
I
literally
just fucking
hear.
punch it?
I can literally hear the
Fine.
muscles you're pulling in your back right now.
You can punch it, but it's not really gonna do the same.
Would you like help?
A help actually would not help because I'm big.
He's not wrong.
We could just do the Misty Step thing.
I'm about to say, I
I'll
think.
miss you stuff again.
All right.
I mean, I could just
You'll-
polymorph you into a giant ape, but
That's-
whatever.
A giant ape is weaker
than.
than me and would have a more difficult time doing so.
It's funny because it's true.
Okay, so a couple of things. One, absolutely fucking hysterical.
It's fine.
Uh,
Don't worry.
2, I'm just gonna need you to give me a second while I set your tokens up.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
that makes
Oh.
sense.
So as soon as you Misty Step to the other side, you get a little bit of a better look inside. You can see just barely by the edge of the machine there is currently a mummy that is sort of just like staring into space that looks over at you. But not long after you like suddenly appear, those metal arms begin whirring about. One of them just immediately like jabs the mummy directly through the skull, and it just like falls over like just completely just fucked.
Damn.
Unfortunately, it seems to keep going. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll initiative, and then we're going to put an end to the session.
I was worried for a moment we were gonna see a Dead Space thing.
Why?
No, Michael hasn't played that recently. It's been a week or 2.
I can't escape anything, can I?
Nope.
No, you can't.
Welcome to DMing.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I need to roll.
Oh, this isn't very good.
What do you mean?
Normally we do better than this.
I'm honestly not worried after we apparently killed the boss of the dungeon already. As like
Michael's just gonna double the
the
HP.
thing we did.
Oh, if I doubled this HP, you'd never kill it.
Mm.
All right, and that is going to be the end of tonight's session. We went to a lot of
Sure.
different places, huh?
We did.
I almost died. I don't even
Well,
want
it
to die this
probably won't
time.
happen again.
Oh my god.
It's a strange metal thing.
We've dealt with worse. We can try to talk to it.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah, try talking to it.
I want to watch Heinrich try to telepathically converse with this automaton and try to convince it to join the Shitter's Call.
I'm a big
Imagine
fan.
it turns off.
Good luck.